Time aso United Showbiz as your time na so yem raining here and hello how you doing me pamocho nyame nhwam bebre enti makane nyina wie say nyame nhwam na wa share link no share the link to your friends and family catch them say your time aso United Showbiz time aso aha United Television ye mama kwa basunkum ya check akra won mfan chain wow nim de ekoso ene showdown day 10 digital day so what you say na kan comfort be say showdown but I digital what you say and so you fine one answer so ekobisa but welcome I am managers from Kusa what's now with feed energy attrain say president vice president beka the speech area say or president elect candidates actually for the new patriotic party woman is speech we na fedie yes ye show for fair bro into nyame show be brave na you say share Saturdays and you media in common no the trendy was social media the fire industry no make showbiz industry be say entertainment industry the o kan the who TV so the who nyante ye cry yet na say ya na say ye person ni nyina mu na ye church mu na say uswanye bi aka ye bisa o see United Showbiz so and I meet say ne buy because when him say nkofo yi omo wanimdie omo kasa ekọ etire eto asum nkofo fili omo aya ka say ye guy wo show you so wow when him ntina de bia oti ye hu nsem no but ni nyina eye for the beauty of the job enti akwa babium welcome to the month of November. Na ye nim say nyame a wabo ye ho ban till this day no. Or the ebe kwa 31st December. But welcome. Na your friend Mzgee. Ebi friend Mama Gang. Ebi say G for general into entertainment general. Media the obe friend bia it's a young konkwa movement inti obe friend obe bibia meje so ama. Ye hia say so a onim say aboafo and so yasin o madaruma yetimi show yi bro fe enti mayenda o masie Vodafone for say omo 200 minutes worth of call time for you. It's just 5 cedis per o bando 5 cedis per o 200 minutes worth of call time obetimi dey frɛ Vodafone to another network bia to network bia ope from Vodafone obetimi 200 minutes worth of airtime for just 5 Ghana cedis. Into the obey say uber dial *110# now for the wa follow instructions never na eja wa start say o for call Vodafone into the future together eya kind friend me nso bi o Vodafone so oboase bites agi bebia nubna no bomu akasa o cover north south east bebia obehu oboase wo because nkofo check it matese ya omoye outdoor rain just say events bia graduation bibia just ohu oboase bottle no and natural say eye papa because unuma na sao yare just say everything that is wrong with your system no because of nubna na woman no just say helps papa e woman no etimi yare in temper inti 0541 644 343 and that's 0240306394 so pese utu na okotonwa kai se nubna no ewo oboase ne mu na me kai wo se opese wo widie no efe na strunku just me come skin me also me me sense yeah opese smooth na una na say hey sister na say for me DM pa me nkyerɛ mo say sister den ku na wo stra na wo widie na to so say na ye na ha so ko be pa ocho Mama Mo skincare and cosmetics. Almost say they are in for us, both men and women. Just say more products are able to me SCSE with skin. Now almost some clinic I'll be to me to ask about skin problems. Say acne, say then your skin and I only have the right cream for your skin. I'm a poucho. Mama Mo for say maybe clinic obi to me araho ebisan se momo team papa omo show ube fresh 0531255339 and I say 0531320311 or 020-522-5355 now omo office hustle there uraho a ewo East Legon omo betimi abwa Boundary Road ho udu Boundary Road ho a omo Atapokua Plaza nimu Pacho koho nako check your skill with Mama Mo. Na minim se enenso inkofo bebre ka say, hey, from morning to evening. Yeah, share politics. They dear watchy one winning my drain me poucho. But storm energy drink. Na fast storm who not na TV nechi na share because ene ye be bon komo. Papa storm so de kasa preku for products na FDA for so agi atom say etumi storm o body say after today so na so pese unum storm me pa traffic mo de obenya bebre ato ukọ adwuma na say the spirit is down and the body na ya weaker Pacho storm with storm energy drink 0262 351251 and all be free for bulk purchase betting season in here. Ene me who could go be amagana for any ajimi pacho betty. Kai say bet we nkwan let me ma betty your way. She say, "Oh, she born in now to me Betty. In the comfort of the other rooms to me bet baby bia wo bia to me Betty bet way nkwan e ma Betty way. Who say aviator no ho jackpot so kai nako deposit sika. So that in hard times, you can go and withdraw your money and bet. 0552923771. And I would be fair uvenda. Neja unini etchin komo afa bet with him. Levels there is taking men and women to a different level. But so next level no. Just say why ye kakra but I say to mean take. Levels better ki uni u gentleman and I say uni u lady no to a different level. Or tablets no for both men and for women. Say sexual weakness so say me perform yo say then yo ni na level say they got you covered into me paucho kai na tall levels na take you no partner to a different level. Me paucho akra had there omo wo kan shi akra wo kan shi na Kumasi so there ubehu omo Kolinak herbal and all leading shops are ewo Ghana ha omoton herbal ubetimi afre 0599 056 033 and that's 0599 670 402 0208 622 918. These are all numbers are ubetimi afre for levels herbal. Kai said they are taking men and women to a different level. I was unisex boutique. Men mo bi andada de bia meka ye dia brochure bagana Italian shoes, belts, designer wears, Nina, ewo Awos Unisex Boutique. They have branches scattered around, about 4 of them. Just say, Ubatesano Hakra, behind the police depot. Awos Unisex Boutique woho. To Kwaina Odu Terminal 3, Mipacho, Awos Unisex Boutique wo honum say, East Legonun, so Shashi Boundary Road honum say, next to 2 Guys Supermarkets, Awos Unisex Boutique wo honum say, and our Jowlu Junction, opposite the First Atlantic Bank. I was in sex boutique wo honum say kai na rasa shop num na koto designer wear na to African print papa at terminal 3 so wu to kwan ya and now betimi afre for delivery 0244 649 379 and that's 0234 885 042. That's our Unisex Boutique. Comfort and style is what they give you. Now, Rooted herbal products. Rooted say malaria chill. You're diagnosed with malaria, bra. Or more herbal product. A bit to me, akum malaria, and it's going to cure you of that malaria. Only problem cry into a Rooted mixture and all better so war malaria na wanum. Na at a cell or typhoid and so me pacho a Rooted tonic and a Thai tonic. Rooted Thai tonic and a bit to me SCSO. When I was young, I heard that what typhoid cried the air be drum pacho me can for Rooted mouth na to be na num sound who yare a mix of herbal and local products and ombudia Rooted no ubet me after Rooted for was 0242 662220 0242 662220. They have the best in natural products on the market. Now your body now paid you and you have to send me out on him say no we are ahead, but there's a part of the food making now and you're very, very difficult. And you Jane chat. Uchane ko weni na usu na udwane free kitchen ho kwajin from makakra na waba na no chale say I upgrade it. Yeah, upgrade it. Akuma onion paste aba. Akuma onion paste. It's already been blended. Yeah, and be bia or pebia no say would be good aduane so no more crying, no more tears so but akuma for say more onion paste, a premium quality brand. Premium quality onion paste. Pebi nato. It comes in different sizes. Almost 70 gram, almost 210 gram, and almost 4 kg buckets. And then they always me out they see freezer we are ready. We are now betting your chicken and crank go boom. We are ready. On some median and see. Pacho, akuma onion paste is quicky and tasty. Quicky papa. Udidiana wayesa. And see, me pacho, pebi, or markets, nato. Now, when you say she also say so a mangoes restaurant and a maye, Adriani. Ye bon common eja. You try your noom sweetie. Now, and then so they may say bullfruit, but the bullfruit, I don't know what is inside. And I go for Becca say puff. So we have puff. We have, I don't know what this is called. I won't lie to you. But me say samosa or spring roll or chicken kakra or honum say, you say, lucky, yadasi, for supplying us with all the inchichils so that we can have a good time on the show. But open Mango's restaurant, ewo East Legon. Obetimi anya o local and continental dishes wo lucky and a Mango's restaurant almost starting Monday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and your koha a la carte your PBA obetimi anyebi ato edim. Now on Sundays buffet papa from 12 noon to late and on say pay once and the air call uko loose dress and na trick we did oh yeah, like I said, thank you Mangoes na oko. For those of you who want to call before you get them, Patro 0260-123-776 0260-123-776 and also person who send WhatsApp 0555 008815 0555 008815 me Patro. You better try and see ya ba in common for speedy up the data and see. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon.
Wow! Did you just come from the salon?
Darling Max, Darling Obasima, braids that stay salon fresh no matter what.
Yeah, Bema. She is the love of my life. Sometimes I think she sees me, but she doesn't really see me.
Hey bro, you've got to style up. Style it up and make me go.
Style Up has a range of quality grooming products for men that keeps you looking good and feeling fresh all day. Now she sees me. You deserve to be seen. Style Up and go. Introducing the new Style Up Shower Gel, the GC brand. It's all about you. This advert is FDA approved.
Production Ruta mixture, yeah, you could see a tree, Ruta tonic, and the Ruta life one. Who a Phoenix like the bunny, a Philip that's support the immune system. Ruta de Obiasia, FDA and Cratu.
No matter how situations change, we'll always have our Charlies. Good times, tough times. We day for each other. We never settle for less, because we are Charlies.
You can win 10,000 Ghana cedis for your Charlie. Find your code under the crown and dial *899*9# to nominate your Charlie. Winners will be announced weekly. Club beer. Together, we are gold.
Drink responsibly. Not for sale to persons under 18 years. This advert is FDA approved.
Crazy pa.
Whiskey.
Wash. All of a sudden, voice I hear different. And when you saw a call. Barman, bring me the honey whiskey. You know the one? Black Rock Whiskey.
Honey whiskey.
Chalet, honey near their fro. Black Rock Whiskey is strong. Now so taste me is smooth and it goes down easy. Excuse me.
Barman.
Barman, Bring my friend one Black Rock whiskey.
Black Rock whiskey, blended with natural honey flavor.
Hey, what's up?
Bama.
Hey, what the hell for Sikanton Sata? The Pia Bintoma Nano.
Thank you. Yeah, Mama Kwaba beyond Dubai United Showbiz, so a higher United Television. Me jitsu say, why you ready for the conversation? But before you start the conversation, my big shouts to my glam team. And then in charge of my style, Nina, Akosia V. Akosia V is so in charge of everything you see today. On the putty fabric together, on the chair hairstyle, on the chair makeup, BBR, and Akosia V. Shouts to you. On a cookie BBI until you bet me checking it out on her socials at Akosia V. And I'll bet me sending an email at akosiav@gmail.com. Now we'll put it together everything that you need in terms of styling. Shouts to you, sister. Mitran Wagana had ding. Now on the hair is your graduate, Papa, and your graduates and grad ones, MABC graduates from UPSC, a hair code or your promotion, 10% off after graduation party. The actually number is 0244065062. Ubetimi checking it out on social media with the name hair code and now Obefreno. DDD and soon I am a makeup artist. Our number is 0272149327. The same name across all social media platforms. DD_DM. I'm going to see official and a pamata then. So after Akosia cook the look, I'm going to see stitch the fabrics and see. I'm going to see official. I'm going to see GH official. That's the handle on social media. Obi to me akofolono. Obi to me so amana pam nyoma for different cuts, different styles. I'm out 0574 318 305 0574318305. That's Amoisi's number. Obey it's me a friend Nina Shinkomo. Now let's come home and back to the studio. Yeah, introduce to you your guest for this evening. Sitting right by me, my colleague with Despite Media, Hanum say drive time host Nita FM. When it comes to weekdays and so only Abnamuwe okay from Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays. Offer and I need now okay. Neat, okay, yeah, bra Halifax. Say why you need in patriot saying. Yami Adam me who ye. Perfect man at Daruma.
Perfect man 263. I'm one drip
yeah. Drip on point with another new shoe. Hey, every week be a shoe yes same. Hey, and yes, a pleasure. Anyway, the man who is also trending, Mr. Logic, artist manager, papa, or music executive, and also the president and chairman for the Songwriters Association of Ghana. Or no, so perfecting, and I never perfect man.
Perfect na.
Oh, trend you.
Oh, very
yes. Who then?
Oh, say father say Mzgee. If you dem see me soon. Mesuno, I'm gonna apologize for defamation.
Hey, now you say evidence day.
The evidence be no Mzgee. Because me come now.
Me pacho na consolation no say
compensation no. Oh process no koso.
Oh marriage out.
MPP4 no. I fancy me who say again the people can na say otie. MPP4 mo na ebie. Into the process no koso. Me phone call your friend me ma. I mean, why are you laughing? Me kind of conversations are cost compensation. Me me atena ka say cost.
Yeah. So can beba.
Oh beba.
Anyway, 100,000. 100,000
Ghana.
Hey, Patricia kai me why? Remember me in paradise, and I'm in Wuna and sure. Anyway, the real woman in me, Counselor Papa, Reverend Mrs. Charlotte Odro, mother and counselor and wife. At least that's what your bio says. Into my copy key from what I'm introducing. That's but the convener of the real woman in me. How here?
I'm your dog.
You're looking simple and cute as always.
Thank you.
And also back and the Moonfa camera into ni pelem shoes no ma me by studio. The first thing I saw was shoes na pelem no. Or a founder of the Heaven's Gates Ministry, Prophet Nicholas, or say popularly known as Kumchacha. Na Kumchacha so the or see it's a Latin word. Na it say anointed and powerful man of God. Prophet Mama Kwaba.
Mama I'm afraid me so.
Umpa one dem me feel it too.
We say. Yeah you no pen a bar. We are saying. I say, you were empabo bi or near Tadi bi or what. A baby, I see to me by me, no to me by me, and son. And to we see in the year no, me no pay.
Sir?
I near the bar, as we so.
Nti we wunya bi ntɔ baby a.
Na second one obi atok so eno so da.
So
say emienu.
Emienu no de watɔ no de eminim no ɔno atɔ. Nti me de amato nie.
Nti kwa koso no catch was the last one aka.
Oh eno no emienu pɛ. Nyame hyira ho ayefe. Why beautiful.
Me da sin patro cost saying.
On say a higher kwan ho obi ato na enwom o say higher kwan ho ya na ade ba ko ewu wi asenko an say sofo nko a hyempabo a efe address ya obi say your collection na menim say sofo nko a obi adidi sofo adidi a na you obi aya o ye pay collection ska na ka say be metu me yekuye ni
into a collection sika wo
there be say me into ka say collection ska
on kan boni ye
but there be ya won susu sofo dress ya so ade say one atade ye she me police for yele anti-love I want to come my dear.
Oh, I see. Anti-love shouts to you.
Aye, a police for you. Nyame shira no.
I'm trying to be brave. And Bright TV's finest, MC Yeboah, and so is in the building. Oyejima of Bright TV, and why any goddess braids. You look good. I love this, drip.
Thank you. I think you look absolutely stunning yourself.
Thank you. And of course, the one and only another Samuel Bedu. Then I meet Nyakabium, columnist, and Slay King. Mami kind of so keba. Columnist, Slay King. Me fan aviation experts. The show business manual. Me can encounter you. And the why I did. And they are
looking good. I mean,
thank you.
Big ups to Akusia.
Yeah, Akusia say from now to the end of the year, shouts to her. Also looking good.
That's it. Perfect one at Daroma. Perfect one at 233 on all socials.
Yeah. And the perfect man are perfecting men. Apart from Kumchacha in the building, shouts to perfect men as well. But start a conversation with what has been trending all day. Yeah, sure saying for baby at Snap TV, from network to network, reporter to reporter, in comedy, Nyoma Ekoso, in all the constituencies are braying. Now finally, me producer Kai said it's true because we had to wait for them to be done, and the vice president, now presidential candidate for the new patriotic party, to speech. Now just say not just say omo say showdown omo abedani digital people because vice president Muhammadu Bawumia and Adani presidential candidate in come December 7 2024 or call against NDC's John Dramani Mahama. Until then yembo nkomo fa your friend is saying the ekoso and all the reports we've had so far and omo my surprise omo we expecting and coming into studio. Me starting with Mr. Logic because you baby anani allegiance lie. So let's start with you. Yes. Why are you disappointed, Anna?
Oh, quiet. A bit, not really disappointed. I mean, my expectation was that Honorable can be winning. So me dey na obi anim say ohona me wo, but then say bia me I'm not with the other side. Because a matter of choice. Until now obi our right say obi choose on his side. At the end of the day, ankobanisa. Until my support will still go with the vice president. I mean, omukro standing here, omo signing and I taking suggest say Ulusu support the winner. We those at the back there say we will still support him. But in fact, I wish say we know honorable winning here.
Honorable Ben.
Yeah, honorable Ken now.
Okay.
I wish because maybe a Ghana could do no. We say you hear some level of heat be the shaky system no. But I'm hoping say Dr. Bawumia bet me and make it a change. But my biggest problem, is who we are fighting against. John Mahama. John Mahama is a great force.
But Bawumia is also a great force.
Oh no, I'm coming. I'm not saying he's not. Mahama nya grossa. So only Mahama ever competition. Nya kwada bi na no competition. This is a candidate that fought with Nanado, the president, and nearly won. And here is a case Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia vice, and he's going to face Mahama, who is grounded with this particular race from how long. That's my fear. Now, if you say within the people, within the party, people have their differences. So, Honorable Ken is the right person to face Mahama, which is more on the grounds, no, from the grassroots level, no. No krebi wom. Me nka say be am pet Dr. Mahmoud ba me answer. Me penasempa like a gentleman. But I didn't know Takashi be a kobasi. She say Takashi rim. Because breaking the 8, be Takashi asem. Which is something that MPP must expect. Because, well, sometimes I get afraid. Say you call election. That's MPP because we break it. And this is free. Omeja tumana. That is my biggest worry. Who's it?
I don't know Munjintum.
Charlie Mzgee, who's it? They're breaking it na koye tago.
I said enmity Honorable Ken's speech. Or see we can do it, people can do it in unity. That's what he said to the party.
No, of course. I mean, a unified front. Honorable Ken and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Oshe vice presidential candidate, Anna.
Oh, but very good. I was going to advise he should get Honorable Ken, nominate him as his vice. I don't know if Honorable Ken will accept him, but if he is willing to support Dr. Dia Onjintum, but Mahama enye obia oye easy sir. To my fear and say who's Honorable Ken the say or no the boot for boot on tiasie, which is NDC's biggest slogan, boot for boot. That is Honorable Ken for you. When you see an acquire Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, say, but it's almost say, okay, we need to break it, we won't accept. They are fine. My problem is, yes, he has won. We will all give him the support. I mean, from now on, a tiny chi, unified front. Yeah, we are going for the NDC, but the but no is my problem.
Let's see what will happen, Reverend. I mean, Reverend, I'm about professor. The presidential primaries. Is it primaries or is that's it, right? Yeah.
I'm really proud of Kennedy because our expectation is that when we near there could be a little confusion, but we show too much of maturity to the level. So what he has here, there is peace, there's unity. Aside with Mr. Logic, say, Kebeye year. Kabawumiamfa Ken as the vice Kebe Boa papa. Because the kind of man Ken is, Charlie Bawumia needs him. The strong man. Because next year about 20 days, MP4 should be ready. Because NDC will not give them that chance at all. And NDC for Ghanaians are also testifying about it. Because the Nippon bread, and I saw expecting Bibisanka was saying Bibiba, now I'm back after 8 years. You can't just convince them just anyhow. So they want to have a change. And I think Mema Ken Aiko, he has done so well. And I know next time no general will be fat. Because the effort I will put on, no, that man is strong. And I believe says MP for better I'm put two things in order. Because next year they boot for boot. It's not gonna be easy.
Yeah, anticipating. Prophet.
Mama. You medase ebetia ahwefo nyina de akoso ne de nyina ye de ni ehu na media me maka o platform bebre so say 2024 no say ye papa king say ye Bawumia me maka osofukum chacha maka me say MPP for pe won pe on be co position eno de yade da MPP for pe MPP for yato about 2024 na won ba power me ni sofu bi me di sofu bi sen listen to me
omuto about then
yato about 2024 na MPP for wini a meja sofu die
offer
oh mame winning ade ba ko na me pese Honorable King eba me de na me pese oba ade nti ana me pese oba ne say ye papa Bawumia ni mu ha oh listen to me once I say unu obi kontokwa na sabi o fache me enti na me yusu sabi bebre no unu obi kontokwa ne nipa no ye yalefo a ye sabi o ye asem kan na wo bo ne kora na ye beka se wo yale nti na wabo no once ye papa Bawumia ni mu ha eti kake baya me 2024 no me ko independent ana me sofu kum chacha maka se Ghana fo anto aba amame a ya nto mo sofu kina bosom ya mienu ana ni da so wom osofu kum chacha efise NDC ni MPP no ya so wom mienu nyina ahwe isifu ni salifu ni nyina ye fufufu ya so wom mienu nyina ahwe eti so won anto aba amame a me ko independent sofu kina bosom sana no asofu kira bosom be ya bosom ni wo ye ne conference me ko kasa wase eti won to amame aye nto mo sofu kira bosom na NDC ni MPP de Ghana for mo nko pension what ma say eti ya papa Kennedy wayade e bi say baabi okodu ye no na utumu sa waba nanim na ya papa ba umi ade 2024 no obeje na homye if you say minimum say Ghana for ni wiase a etie a ehwe nyina no won say sabin prediasa nana ni ho a ya papa ba wumi ana wo ho etu wono ankasa no awe president eti aden na eden sesaye na ebesen aba en sesaye se Ghana for person won nya sesaye adase ye de me KPP
ani eden
Kum People's Party ana gum ye sofu kira bosom mini aba ye bibi adakwan mu ye bibi adakwan mu a ye ba eti no me aba we na ye to ye no me kura de na me nhya da nwe ho but na me de na me pese won na bu Kennedy eba adam me kan say ona bu Kennedy ye Japan kura so ye to aba we no say ya de o wi ni ye no fa ya onu kura woni na akoma mu se ko be ko opposition but no prepare now for 2032
and yes 28 kwa oko 32
yes mini aba because we ni bibi sa aban we ade a won waye Ghana for no John 1010 government
any interesting
so can John 1010 ya we quotation de wo
meaning de won ti anka wo ka twa ho
bronsamu bewia ni wakum na wasai say
asem na okanemu odu that we need evidence bia so sa
saden Mr. John 1010 so say we should Ghana no mo sabe wia no enkoso
menim
okay sikadi na enkoso
menim
na wunnim a onabu Kennedy Japan wanka say $800 million ene ye yes ye de be bribe no na ka wonsi for
patrol say vice president so ka say enyam pada
eti kai ya brochira anka onabu Kennedy Japan kura ka ye be frɛ no ye wo yokofo wa ha BNI fo wa national security fo wa say ya brochira ka onabu Kennedy Japan ka ye be frɛ no na ka the full evidence na ba Africa ni Ghana na bibia ya political talk political abrochire sabe meti wono metu kwan bebre da abrochire kuro bi enu wono ma betumi akodi na wono ma ka say na ye pese ya ma $800,000 that for evidence bra they no person what the man no fa de bra for evidence bra bonidin na ye hwehwem say Ghana the whole country ni nyina eko IMF akopɛ $3 billion that's a ye wokurum wa na ba akofo to me ka say bi abema $800 million IMF wo sika kora eba sope 300 ba na 400 eba na eba sope enye whether enye good yo eye brochira ka be invite no fa evidence emra etimi nu abade me osof kum chacha pesa me kan say 2024 no Ghana for yanto abema me ko independent yanto amame yanto ma sofu chira bosom
na mon come force mbom e woni ne nye
nye alliance
ana
and the ebre na bechele
okay
what I say ebre and the bechele ebre once ade baako a sofu chira bosom me pe na yi ne say me lay na me nam so na the same thing no nam so what I say me chire any said ya me ba me yen sa bi pepe no nam so a wono so de ba eti na me ka say edu ba bi ese say obi wa ye spiritual leader enso etuminya oman na konwa ediso ya na ade baako ewo mu ne say obi sole wa say software nye politics na software de auto petrol software to ya tax software to petrol then as of when your politics na what you say ah dabia ye beka say so for your politics na ya ma won asabe mpredu asa won nim nyame na ba be di yeso e wo bra Proverbs 29 verse 2 Proverbs 29:2 sa train ne for doors won man na nije abonefo di o man so o man ni si apini eti yakofa abonefo na abonefo ni belidi o man na dabia o man no esi apini o man ni nkoso da ba train ne fo di o man so elidi o man na o man ko nanim kama awon fe eti yamma yamre bi na emwa
yo yati sister MC I know trying to say obi so okọ presidential candidates independent aden
ha na no yo won
asema wo kan me no wonya adwen e wo fa bi o say yema atene nefo a wo munim nyame bedi o man no so a
me see na bible
tie me pese me busa wa
me bible me na me cholo
o tie o say
yema verse 29:2 atene nefo odi o man so a oman na nije na abodefo di oman so oman si print enyam say
Bible say so in relation to this na che say omo di oman anim sisi omo ya abonefo
me na me cho Bible me printing press
me pese me busa say etu woni sofu gum anyone kasa ho den na kine say mo ye tene na ese wo ma omo di anim
me nua ba Bible enyam na me cho yo
so they can say
na ye wo kuno mu wanom na my sister Niama ekoso hwe galam sensensem a ekoso ne ade won si yenyi atu yenua ne bi Ghana ha young boys ye chibi ye jeli bi 10 years 15 years any ade ye wokuro mu a empanifo ya na etuo anya me na meka aban ni mu empanifo na di evidence eba what I say aban ni mu empanifo na di evidence no eba ye ni kuro mu wanam na ye che Aisha wan ya said ye be de ben mijina radio so okay FM kan say ye ndi portal no o Ghana ha enkrofo didi matam ye ndi kuro mu na Aisha wan not aso ni nam kuro mu ha
went to me and you anyway Mzgee first of all me congratulate you Dr. Bawumia but me know from the onset now I was of the opinion say me nim de ntia or saba ababe pre-president because we spend the yemfa senya me ya dom na say next year to me kona we ya 8 years e wa aban mu as vice president edien nimdie ene ideas ene niema na wo a when to me amfa ma wo boss na woni na anya adwuma ma na amfa mbam
ukasa so wa anya adio because the NDC presidential candidate say no you no see a vice president
so no obi na wu ye no be di adio
but he's gone for election and won as well.
Yes, but he because Obi Ebia Nanka former President Mills etiase and otinase through the 8 years in Ebia nka omo 8 years we Ebia nka I don't know but I'm just saying. But me I was of the opinion say I really was not rooting for Bawumia. I was behind Kennedy Japan because I felt to say we needed someone like him in our governance system. But however, no, I must commend him to say he was able to pull a lot of numbers within this short period of time. Obe declare say Opese was standing as president and also say opening results na ba ye no ogia tum na say na nka manfo anticipate say bia mentime ho ase ni niema bi besi na enyansi no. I think I must commend him for that. And also, no, I'm not too surprised at the results. I just say, Bawumia ewini because o share establishment no conform move vote na do na da so abemu do na da so DMP. So I think I'm not too surprised at it, but I'm just disappointed. That's all I have to say.
Arnold, disappointed or not? Indifferent.
Firstly, the member MPP for Nabaso.
Okay.
Say Omutumi organize an election without any major incidents. Na obekaya mo yes super delegates conference or election. Now there were some sporadic disturbances. Those disturbances then instigated the showdown, balance na BBR. So now for BB no more expectation is say because of the C was super delegates election and as a conference no. ABR replicating on home this time around. But surprisingly, election was really peaceful. Really peaceful. Me mom dear, as far as me monitoring the choir, me mante report bi anase me hu any video bi to show say disturbance bi akọ so say ebo MPP for na baso. So I'm not surprised say ohwe mo bi kasa ni nyina na bebe na abo EC abaso and most especially mo Ghana police abaso anyhow our election no ekoye enti say ebo ma baso mesa abo vice president na baso say otumi e win election way. Now remember say the last time I heard our discussion wa ha no na me comrades be wo platform way so ka say omo support so apart from supporting Honorable Ken no, they had a conviction say Honorable Ken beat me e win. And I told them say omo to omo asikakra because vice president no or assistant vice president party machinery no 90% nyina no e back no, government machinery no 90% no e back no, ministers MPs DCs MCs QVs no mo nyina e support to vice president and be uphill tax ama Honorable Ken say obetimi upstage vice president but send am call for na kan no. In fact Honorable Ken no ne performance no is super impressive to the point where even some of the regions go we need some of the regions na be na expectation to say based on machinery and tools are back a vice president like a vice president be pull be 90% 80%. So for him to actually make the vice president pull 61%, no. that's quite impressive. Now me mom dear I think I can't have me no during this process no the blatant show of Sika Edema delegates and how there were no shame in them actually coming to tell us we are mommy say we used to mommy say into wa mommy amen to and all that stuff. They tend to say money changing has during your election process now but obey attest to the fact that usually under G people really do not want to come out and disclose say mama we Sika and I said mama we say on vote mama say influence we so but this time around it was like nobody had any stint of shame to or nah I am magic 400 we are mommy 200 I'm maintaining it's for me it's quite worrying. What it means is say see I know there man for too many hours say one mommy Sika in the enya there meto amount see you are careful and now we no translating to the main one it may be a problem. It poses a big danger ma election process because the tendency say only Sika regardless of or knowledge base or background or intellect or then if you do not have the wall without the financial muscle the sucker means amount for the will for and that's really worrying.
And yet because also say if you almost say after the move with him they don't see them again it's hard time here cash out season.
So it starts from the top. What I say it starts from the top it means say I say to me service again from the top. And I understand what frustrations and actually demanding money. But saying again is openly no a be hard. Now me mom dear the way I deal we call peaceful. I'm only praying say a bit translated in the main election come next year. Because being who say when it comes to the main general election. The last general election they have in Amafo way. There were a lot of disturbances. And I'm hoping and praying say the way is to me or they way bokono. The way a party to me they way bokono. Say to me the general one there in no ebe boy. Na mebo omo take part in the election or any omo concession addresses especially Honorable Ken. I love the concession address. No? The fact say listen the agrone we see coming together na yakofisi the main opposition and it's key because usually so your internal politics are attend the DA backbiting the kike can one careful the cracks beber party so your biggest priority is to mend those cracks before you move into the main one because one yen sana amount for the grievances being acrimony bino besho mumu and be affected certainly home with Honorable Alandiano it is important say party no be ensure say be a course be na a division some level of division by no omo be solve before they move into next year election but all in all no the bomb was for such a peaceful election and let's see what pertains next year.
Ola, you have the last say on this one.
Yeah, Mzgee, yeah, MP before about so I mean election on my idea there has been peaceful and not be moved to say Bianca Timi Wakami be to say about the first round, no, kakra be between but yet around, and there's nothing like that. I'm more surprises some of us with this absolutely peaceful and free and fair election, especially in the words of Honorable Kennedy Japan, say a free and fair. And you see, one of the things that they should worry about is how much votes Dr. Bawumia had and how much votes Honorable Ken had. You're caught into an election where one of your key competitors, or if I should say your key competitor, had an overwhelming endorsement from the party. But in your case, a first-timer has been able to pull a lot of votes, which made it not possible for you to have that anticipated.
But Bawumia is also a first-timer. Bawumia is also a first-timer.
You see, Bawumia is a vice president.
But he's a first-timer as a presidential candidate.
Mate, my mentor, my sense.
So why do you have to?
A first-timer who had no hint of suggestion saying 2 years ago, Senkobe contested that. A first-timer who has not been in any presidential capacity could pull this number of votes from the delegates and also from the people. It suggests that there's a lot of work to be done. Like I said, when he was vice at BBC and Mao Bedi Musako contesting, the party overwhelming majority as a woman endorsement crowd, there was even no competition. But in this case, there has been a very keen competition, very fair competition, but I think there's a lot of work to be done in the NPP. First of all, unity is very important. They need to find a way to unite the front, because the campaign leading to this election, and some PP, I'm for Kansimbia would have Senka or Manka, but they said things that I hope they'll find a way to clarify or to remedy those situations. The success of Dr. Bawumia will have a huge impact on the decision of Honorable Ken. If he decides to campaign for him, it will really help him. If he decides to say a man for suggest or be the vice running mate, a bit buono. But if he decides to go by the words or kind of says in one of his interviews, or this was near or go to Abu Chadren. Yeah,
Uncle you independent.
That's one of the options available. But me share the about accepting talking about unity. It doesn't seem likely say Obeko as independent, but politicians they are full of surprises. Because the politicians are full of surprises. One here a bit me about Bejia to come, but my 1 month, 2 months, yes, because a year ago no be names or be president, but suddenly end up she votes on. So I'm super proud of how the whole thing went, and I'm so excited. Say in Tia Semboni Bia di Bia Kokama, but a Juma a dim pano. I feel never shall say.
Yo, moving on from this trending story to another one, trendy, egusu trendy. Nyumtini Mzgee, the other 16 years in Yuma, I think a few weeks ago, I show you so time all fresh no, any better train come on. Neba a friend nana, but on social media, a friend of Comfort Black. A grantee interview be to my former colleague Emmanuel, Brahima, Sane eta friend. The interview no one semnu. The trendy power of social media, yeah, the fact say akolane say ono engineer mindi onjin to say there's any almighty God on send mama na wo no ni saying about his spirituality. And a man fire divided for a can phone for a 10-year-old boy out to me expressing who sa so why idea, but almost we are very religious. Any then almost say any class a 10-year-old boy. It's me what that kind of mentality. Well, whatever you think, ni mami ni eba betwetwe nkomo Mzgee lankasa jina phone so ni eba betwetwe nkomo. Good evening Mzgee, I'm Patrick saying.
Patrick, I'm sorry.
Nyame ado me ho ye na me hu se dede bebre was social media about Comfort Black interview no. Till date maybe sa first of say when who saw o man sa opportunity to grant sa interview na.
Oh, say I am boni bia na men na ahwa sutwe bia ba. and I'm in home. But yeah, when you be a should be also my let's say and won't be any.
No, on how is he handling it? Say, to say me who say o see nko more money or money in India grow school. On me sure so feel pressure ni be, even though he's not active on social media.
Oh, yeah, okay. Me honestly na me feel say bia or start who comment ni ko bana or ni machine na or he will be afraid of be but it can be catching and say more on social media. But when tie me oko YouTube no ko hwe ohun he's okay.
Ohun ye wan ban be catch say
oni me be discuss here because na me ni mu say we hu ba me share that trick me say I told you not to go and read comments. You were reading comments. Then he came out clean. Oko read here. And I'm beside you know, so people don't understand what I'm saying. Some people are saying that I am wrong, but why is it that say almost all no year wrong, no year right? If he's wrong and they are right, everybody should stay in, like, or everybody should take their own.
Now,
so yeah, affecting the baby anyway.
Okay. Now, me who say old granting interview with Akwesi Abuaji, me senior Ohanem say now Oka say some of the things no osia on social media. Nti eyampa.
Yeah, some omoya ni interview to baby no. Omo bisa ni say nyama na onimu no. Osia we he. And also osia be online, which is the tech part. Say mo say me know anything about tech. Even though I have a media studio, no. Me nimu say I'm an editor and all that, but says you're fixing machine, you're decoding a man, I don't know. Into the outside, them say this are not social online.
Okay, into any say ni spirituality or your traditionalist no ocean online.
Oh, I know sometimes so when you might be online and not click here. Or baby same. Na me na abo ho komo kakra bi. Say minimum make catch and say minimum. There are a few people online sometimes or go check your videos, need teaching somewhere.
Now, the issue about sending colleagues treating in school, no, and how? Because my mom will say, "Oh, see, you are okay," but he's a kid. He needs to mingle with other kids in school.
Man, can't send colleagues treating me anyway. Biao, kwesi abuaji bisa me na me say. Now, down before ni biya catch and say, teacher, there's a particular teacher with school. Or say, "Ma man, kwala ni niago." That was all I said. Me class and I down for be treating me bad. And I mean also be a creative a whole post about it. And it's going on that I am complaining that parents are advising. And honestly, if that is the case, Grandpa, is it a big deal? Obi na wa oni ba no see em fa we nyagra. Then I mean then I met na ya fam. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, brought back to some of the things that are okay about the spirituality, you know. I say for who say because sometimes Obo Almighty God, sometimes also yes traditionalists. It's not uncle for I confused kakra as to where exactly mustande.
Maybe I stand there and can phobia because I can't see any trouble. And I would say there are so many religions in this country that is accepted in this country. And because me I can be Almighty God, my son too can be Almighty God. Anybody at all is Almighty God. The source of energy, obi any baby if you buy, but there will be so who discover now who you know how to manipulate it. You can do so many things for yourself. So me, I don't accept the Almighty God beat baby or notion yeah, kosuna wa punishing me pana wa jinipa. It doesn't need yes ana minim baby sir. And then yes ana me we are So it doesn't matter if I am a traditionalist and I'm saying Almighty God. Almighty God can be anything. And that's your name from God can be Almighty God. Knowledge na see Almighty God to me. And since I almost describe it say entity be Almighty God. And no na mean jintum. Because me need evidence. And I mean the ama experience. And no na me can want them.
Only said the last time Oba Hanim so okay say yeah some once in a while okwa sorry.
Oh yeah.
Inti an okwa consume wine.
Me consume obi nobody is supposed to sumobi. Obi is me sumobi. Oh, Mimi, Obi, baby, was sorry, no, friend, I am in young Kunipan. There are human beings that I'm going to be socializing. Me not say preaching at someone. Me sometimes me I believe say me a minimum say messages I buy when I find them from news, from social media, from TV, from phones. So to me, into to be inviting me. I saw events be. Na me wa da jira me ko a de omo ye bia wo ho bia no I will take part.
Who take part ujitum de omo ye na say
me and fa ho me jitum a me jintum and say mami. I am not restricted not to go to church or not to go to the mosque or not to go to the shrine. I am not restricted. Nobody is restricting me. I'm not under any religion. So I can go anywhere. Nobody in the interview, you pisa me very much cancel the neighbor class. It was saying I obeko. Me kwana the air or and sit me found the and yemi bonibia. Why not me feel it and me for me to me alcohol? But I know it's the sun near me the mini.
Me pastor kasi I say you are not under any religion. Inti traditionalist no then.
Our tradition and culture is a religion.
I don't know. Me
our tradition and culture is not religion.
Oh, then.
And it's our way of life. It's who we are. Yeah, one of our say any depot. To say crop for some year depot. Yeah, we and Tafua, mobile homo. Muba, Montuni didn't say. And our tradition.
Na intenu musum wine and amun sum she.
Yes, Mobia. Yes, any power was any part Mobia. Yes, I was so due respect. Man, the tree is not treeing. Yes, it's a who I say. Who say where I me offend you? Me pay we are offending me. Like we are supposed to live in harmony, not to worship anybody. Nyakupon cry, they will almost describing Nyakupon so it doesn't even need human worship. Or the bed then, every never man I one and never man I Nyakupon can see. It's Cassia already if it's Nyakupon. So no, we don't worship anything. We just live right.
But oppose be my main kind be kakra oppose be who we post about yes we do not believe in the existence of the Almighty God, but the second line we see our ancestors are dead but their blood
we honor them, they live through us, we honor them. I have an ancestral altar. Me mama me papa picture so me senachi be me gidi sense minimum sense me wua my son will make an ancestral altar so he can connect with me as yet see what you want to see. Oh, here baby, I mean, no baby Sammy. So I mean, no baby Sam. Oh, mom, fire giddy. And I'm doing this, me, mammy, by Yaman. Oh, baby Sammy, make catch and me will be. So we are living like that. Me, my parents are dead. Oh, no, me bury us. Oh, no, born me home by. Oh, no, baby, mommy. Their body is not there anymore, but I know their spirit lives in me. Their blood runs through me. If it's a baby child, so I go to my altar. And I talk to my mother, and I talk to my father, and I sit down quietly, and I get all the answers I need. And this is not something I believe. This is something I know. This is something that works. And my son knows that too.
It's the ancestral altar, no? Me paucho. Rebecca says, "Send them usumo no."
Me usumo.
Into your day.
With them.
How do you connect?
Listen, no. My son is living with me right now. I am not dead, so he doesn't need an ancestral altar for me. Okay. He connects with me directly. Or yaria, so one can't tell me cry me. Bibi bet tuna me ben na me hu ekomo na minim ohia tade a minim. So that's how I connect with my son right now. My parents are not here. Me here bibi a omonim.
Into kobisaomo into kobisaomo anase saying
me because now I come as once I'm sorry call. If I want to have a conversation I sit there and I have my conversation. And I know my mother is hearing me. I know my father is here because I get all the answers I want. I need.
Intimate show where just out of
worship. I don't go and sit in front of my ancestral altar and sing praises and tell my mother, if for some reason something works out nice for me and I'm happy, and I go there and I have a conversation with my mother and I say, Ma, and then they say, I'm so happy, blah 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 blah. What's the next step? Like it's not like my mother is not dead. That's how I live my life. Like my father is not dead.
Give me a description of what the altar looks like. I mean, it's saying me tiasie. What the picture about that be who na ya alcohol ni competition come and say what create. It's saying
it's just a table with white clean cloth. and my mother's picture, my father's picture. That's basically what it is. Sometimes I like scandal. Just to give me some feeling, just to give me some privacy. It may make it just to set a mood.
Wow.
But me ko put to her and mompire, me ko gun sa wo no mo. Sa me bompire, me kwa bontin na ma bompire gu anyam. Because anyam na me wu amekwa anyam na me fi by. That is what I know. That is what I see happening all the time. It is me here because me bompire. That is how I me bompire. When my son says he pours libation, people are thinking but libation is just like you going to the church and praying and screaming and shouting and calling names of all the Abraham, all the Yami that you want to.
Into who would you now pour libation now?
If I get a cup of water, a calabash of water, whatever it is that can carry the water, I make sure I me barefoot form. I connect to the earth and I pour and I say my prayers. That's
into prayers, no kind of saying.
Why do you want to
I'm just curious. Once I ebi ana uchi akra about o sector.
Yeah, uchi akra. Where you obi kra ko yeden. Where dia?
It's more tree souls.
Me pano kra ni kra nya me dia. No, you are not supposed to train obi kra. You are supposed to live your life. So being serious no person
me can say ebia o pen crofo mbejo ti say na wa initiate usani into what
initiation and there is ya wo be to Christo suma ya initiate.
Oh say and you introducing it to and mama use intro. I think you are not getting what I'm trying to say. Say na what trenu and mama use say what trenu sum na wo mu no ebia wo ka say o chere say na wo bo empire ebia sa obi so ye bi dida ba hu ni say na wo ka no ebia so na obi so ani age ho na wa join ni wo insa maybe say oh yeah ne say
you enjoy to me join me o you enjoy ni me kwa na ya me mame ne me papa o be join ni aye de o be bo empire mame it's not yours.
Me family mami so a ono so ewu picture nkoto baby enyete me pese me hunti me di picture no koto na maka den me pons you no wo fama na maka den
me a ode wo mami ye bi me ame ni me mami ni me papa ye before omo period no enu na ya me koto na hoye sometimes me pese me didi wo ho a me timi de ga na alcohol mo ma ena me di fufu say me di 2000 ko di bia say attention kaka I just sit there and have my conversation and eat my food. And trust me, you know what you are going through. This is how it works. You know what you are going through. Somebody will be there talking to you. And I know Christians will say, a devil. Now, even if it is a devil, it is my devil. My devil that is keeping me safe. My devil that is giving me closure. My devil that is advising me not to hurt anybody, to live my life right, to train my child this way. It is my own devil. But it is my mother. It is my father. I have never met my grandfather before, but I've communicated with my grandfather several times when I'm meditating, several times in my dreams. And when I went to my hometown and I saw a gentleman there, I said, Papa, wait, or so be a mitahun. They said, that's how your grandfather looks. And I knew. And I was imitating the voice. Then we said, exactly how Nipanika understand our grandfather was so fast.
But Nkofo I can fool say, son of 10 years no. Or a very, very brilliant young boy and a young man into why idea pa. And on that note, so tech company no ebiaba and saying.
Oh, baby, a frefre.
Oh, that's great.
Nipa baby, a frefre, but on say because social media ne fi abane just why she won say a genuine and sana. Why do you actually akako kan ho asem? Because ebia na obi na effect wa. But baby, I've been more a check here, genuine. Offer somebody, baby, no person signing as brand ambassador. Umbema no tech, Niamano, or you to no review, like no can almost shop, no more say, no advert moment.
Oh, that's beautiful. Into me, Patra, Elion Max, can say, I'm pana. Ah, okay. And your dad notes, you better ask baby, say, only a children come when you marry. Yamin, I mean, can I say, I'm coming up because Yamin can't know about. Yeah, whatever, waiting. Yo, Matty, Miss Bill, yeah, say, you marry. Nyumtini Miss Bill, and children come out. Me assure so when say, the banner interview called viral and call for church from Madrid, or no so church, you say, this is what has happened and way forward, any for or no, any neighbor. Arnold. Yeah, sure. So we interview, no.
Yeah, I think we have interview. Now, Miss Bell is such a genuine character. She's fun to speak to. Yeah, you industry man, you check a crana, and I say, Miss Bell, check a crana. Yeah, I remember very well, 2013. That was when I told Akwalani Din.
Okay.
That was, I think it's
Doxa Temple.
ICGC. Na Pastor Josh Lai.
Yeah.
Onona oversee that offense ceremony. No?
Okay.
So
at that time, no, no.
Yeah, at the time, no. It's a kaipa where Aaron, I say at the pie, I say a friend of Comfort Black. In be a starting fee. Now, my Miss Bella Basso, for her ability to train Akwalano to be there articulate, the level of confidence in articulation and intelligence to me the kasaya so the credit to my mommy. Because clearly, and yet 10-year-olds for to me, there was a level of confidence in articulation. Now, Mutumi exhibited that level of intelligence. So for Miss Bell to actually train Akwalano to this level, because guess what? As far as me are concerned, the education, the care, and the BBR, na culminated into what we saw in that interview. It's a mebo Miss Bella Basso Bebre. Now, me share interview now. I've been wondering, and I still wonder, the purpose until Miss Bell no projecting Akwalani to do that interview. Me name say the idea now about kind of tech to actually have a relationship with some tech companies, or to introduce Okonfo Black to the rest of the world, or to let us know say now Aaron at the panel say Okonfo Black. I still struggle to figure out why pushing Akwalani into that limelight in that regard.
But when you have
the correction. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She made a post to say she posted the tech bit, and then she actually wrote said this was what the interview was supposed to be about.
The
aftermath of the interview.
I don't buy it because say tech conversation and then it should have been a tech conversation.
Okay.
That's why I say I struggle to figure out why in here projection yes I interview. And you see, I am surprised or reacted to some of the commentary, some of the reactions after the interview. Because once you put Akwalano or whatever, or elements be an answer or item be in that public space, expect a certain kind of reaction. And after the interview, varied reactions eguso among for related videos. I'm for recommendations. These are the reactions as a would be better public domain as we're expecting. Now the Hami Kakrano and Abia Mesbe will not concede. The Hami Kakrano the level of pressure Ebeba Akwalano. Because you're a 10-year-old, don't be swayed or be deceived by so intelligent or a 10-year-old who catapult into this kind of social media frenzy. Maybe now you are a mistake. And it's not on Sabe say the colleagues did parents be sema mom ben.
So wankasa.
I saw the post.
Oh no, so wankasa.
See, we name the level of trauma. Again, she may not concede, but you may not own to me and estimate the level of trauma or the Akwalana aship. Because for all you know, maybe on the space be or find the iPad or no the diagram, not the circle of friends in the diagram. Once you push him into that public domain, senior, you cannot determine the kind of reaction. You cannot.
How do you even take it?
And you see, say, more traditionalist, more whatever, more conviction, woman, keep it to yourself. But once you actually come out and say, me, who be your reaction? Mzgee, I've seen a lot of commentary say, oh, and I didn't know Christopher Bino are taking offense to the young lad no kind here now, tolerance and I say. I agree. Tolerance is one of our biggest bane in all circles. And on this platform, there's some admit to say there are certain topics and that's a subject and they're very dicey. Politics, race, religion, tribal, and in most recent times, sexuality. So topics is one you're careful now, one crazy now one couldn't hear the kind of reaction I'll be young. So when you need proper grounding and hope. And so I can admit, say, yes, the level of tolerance when it comes to these related topics, no, a sleep you can crack. But you see, when you go back and actually watch what the gentleman, the young lad, no, I'm sure say a lot of Christians, and as a Bible believing or God, friends, Nyaminkophobia will not have a problem. If Uncle Koye or say, me a traditionalist, me believe in my ancestors, me pour libation, when I me conviction womb, case closed. But that's not what the young lady do. Okodi Nyankopon who fell. Or say, it be more bragging about God. Na God in Niho. Na the Okra can say, say God no crown will be all paid you and or shade biane. Yo. Na who expect to say the Nkofo and let's even not talk about the fact that the chunk of Ghanaians no percentage be now Christians. A man for be a hold reverence to sad pakona also no na ma opay duane. A man for be a hold that superpower no mo hu say God no hold in a high esteem. It's okona okodi sa pakona ofewa and you don't expect some level of reaction. No way. And you see, he's fortunate. Yes, or yakola. But I some other tradition, religion, beer. See, Christians need Bible believing people here too liberal. And we've seen it all over the world. Too liberal. Sad same word the another angle and I say for being man. Okay. No, let's face the facts. Or the confess uncle for anymore. And by this time, like jack to feel. And protestation is and come and can easy. But because Nyankopon not doing no, and you believe in Nyankopon, yes, so liberal, no, you catch him, sir. You do. Also, you're traditional. I mean, that's no problem. Believe in what you want to believe. It doesn't affect me, it doesn't affect you. But to actually come out and make mockery of somebody I'm holding in high reverence, no. I will defend myself. I will defend myself and I will defend that God. It's not like Mama be and Kedi Christians are not tolerant and then no. He made mockery of Obia a man for holding in high say. Because some people believe in their own existence no because of sad God. No? It's one your more opportunity. Your mom nobody cares. But do not under any circumstance make mockery of the person and make me believe say so that's the difference. And I believe say Mzgee no, I don't know. This is not the first time since we feel ICGs no, or a traditionalist or saying. It doesn't affect any of us. Chart your course, but be guided. I don't even want to go into the plenty contradictions that young, intelligent kid no hear in the interview. One moment or a traditionalist. Now traditionalist is going almost formal libation. They call on a certain God up there.
Also, I'm more no moon fresh.
Bossu. You're born in the one moment I say a traditionalist, one moment I say a Scientology. So which is which? And I don't want to go into it because of Sankoko pay more kind then you find the you analyze it. You understand? Chart your course. You be any problem. If this is what your conviction but do not under any circumstances try and step on any belief, any the conviction just to make yours relevant. Or there will be a problem.
As for remember mon chances here, my means here MC now. Means you get me save moody for last.
I said we Martina shows us that this is one of the topics that I might be feeling very uncomfortable because of number one, the child involved, and the issues surrounding it. But I think that I will stick to some of the things that made me picky or a Akolani interview. But first of all, no, I would want to commend Miss Bell for raising such a brilliant boy. She's done a phenomenal job. Say we're raising Akolano. I have a mind of his own, like an independent mind. Because when you could see that the boy was really asking some legitimate questions. And said Arnold can't say for you to trample on another person's God to make yours feel relevant. You know, I'm not too surprised to say a lot of people are responding to that, because from the best of my knowledge, you know, say we were raised not to question things pertaining to God. Patrodia, me kaise Sunday school time. Now me was sorry, ye preaching, be ye trying Adam and Eve. Then let me put some Sunday school teacher say, "Into God now, or can God no why not about God?" No. And that was the worst day of my life. I think I say, yang as a before, a bano and kola. Any insemisaye bini insembi awomu kana. Yamaye will say akwala de won kase. So a lot of people are actually surprised because these questions are coming from a 10-year-old boy. Now Bible mukra no Gideon challenged God. Mekaba say in the interview no Eben, that's his name right? Ebenezer, a guy no here interview. Emmanuel, sorry. Obusa akwala ne say, "Are you a Christian?" And Akolani said, "No, I'm not a Christian. To the best of my knowledge, this country doesn't belong to Christian. We have Christians, Muslims, traditionalists, and other religions. Yes, and other religions. And national event be a chief imam be bompai. Traditionalists for ebegunsa and other religions. So eba be ye womodi. And tino, o maina ye wom ya establish it say. Obia wo ho kwan say obeyeden obesum ne suma oyeden ope. I understand a lot of people saying say me nisa akola no o ka say bia nyame bia ni ho de but away from that no, he made a legitimate issue and that's all ka say me very legitimate. O say oji di say nyame bi wo ho a ono ni wiase mu a wo baaye no ohun say wo bia tena se abompaye 247 ama Sikaba beton and nice soda. Oh, who be that? And many so who be that? The child said that in the kind of say in the interview. Oh, who say Obia bompaye 24/7. I'm a sika and I'm mana a free throw about beton. However, the original say when he say yakase asimesia ye juma ABCD and wabenya way. When he said, despite I hear Juma say, and then way. What am I saying? So, in as much as people feel offended, say, be all can say, Yankupon be any ho, na Yankupon or no until so we are bomb pie say, I think that is a legitimate question that needs answers. Who be that? And Kasana, as a color way a Kasa statement, when you see engine the NTS, and you will see in a Jumania bomb pie. Because nyami wo baby or DBB bebre.
Until Patricia say you don't believe say what's the quotation? It says onu na ocean the mouse say we adwuma say
I believe say memi gidie kire me say ye be bom pa ya kire Yakopon na emu amfa effort anhima unya result bia na ye ka se sika efu when it comes to you dem make asem o ayasem kan when it comes to say lotto bet ne hwan kra when putting in effort as sika no unya that's can you who say ya wolf man no unya de unya me to aso aba akolani kan sem bebre and he said something that a lot of people ya dream enkohoye. He made mention of certain things and was a Ghana Meteorological Service and Quebec Sache. He talked about science. He touched on that. He touched on sin as explained by Christians. Sorry. What I say? I think say when you go on social media, TikTok, any Nyamana, there are a lot of people that are taking away the fact that the boy actually asked certain questions that most Christians are afraid to ask. What you say? Ebi can be one can hear say, but it can't take away the fact say we busan send me was here day. I say on tia say we see a chen as ye man tia say. What am I saying? And the fact is that we choose to say or pour libation, and even in the reaction from the host, he was kind of surprised. But pouring libation for traditionalists is more like a medium. Almost connected to Omunyame. Send ya ye Christopher, ya be kwa sorry, ya be worship, ya be bompaye any adi. Media, me jiji say, a Christopher ya wokrum hano. Ye mu bebre wo honoma. Ya yenye tolerant. Ye feel say yenye kwine. Any yenye die. Enu kwa na ye kwine tinene. Se heaven be wo ya debeko. Sebio, you cannot prove, and I'm saying this on record, you cannot prove that your way and style of worship is the right way.
For our God.
For our God. You cannot prove. Muslim because also need the right way. Traditionalists because also need the Buddhist. Why? You cannot prove. Until you know yendi elemo. What you say? Obi eni ho betumi aka say me Bible la me gidie no Bible say sebe ndi obeka say Nyankopon ni ho no oye sebio oye kwasea na so say Bible na aka Bible eye wo Bible la wo gidi ni otinche no on jesa Bible ni ndi na enye nhye. What am I saying? It's immediate. Me who ni say a Christopher say your way na so many times, we are in a hurry to jump on issues like that and tag people as evil and we are bonsam and won't dinyanko. When our Bible actually and I won't awujidi and you would on also need the entrance say on yes and also you dear said Danny do ho na say atem will be ho na having be or what and I be who say me fa kwampa and I'm fa kwampa. I think so we should be tolerant as people and allow people to express themselves.
Okay, me that say MC. Ola, my answer okay.
Mzgee, some few corrections, Kakrabi, from how I understood the video. It looks as though say Abofrane Kasano at a point because are we not talking about the tech? I think he asked about twice. Which suggested, say, that was his main reason for granting that interview. He was more interested in the tech conversation than the religion one. I'm sure the religion one, Ebiana Berima had an idea of his religious beliefs and wanted to start the whole tech conversation with that one. So that one, he made it so clear in there.
Now, unjin to Musa Anka, ni parents and ni mami mpesa conversation be pie so she had the right to tell the interviewer, say, this part shouldn't go on air and I shouldn't be aired.
Actually, she said she's taking some out.
And that make us say, so or say he insisted that it's a tech conversation. Now may say, if this religious part, and our spirituality part, and kaobana and ni mami mpesa and kebepia, we do interviews all the time. If we say me mpesa we beko, oyakola nti upacha said the interview was not supervised and
but na me to na me kind of.
Now maybe some questions. So why make a suggestion? Na maybe so.
But along that conversation, I'm sure say they didn't anticipate say that religious bit ever got that far. Enti uti ma me na was say omo yi bi afrim. Or say omo yi bi afrim. And indeed, we share footage now. You see say there's the jam cuts, a lot of jam cuts in there, which means a normal be so sensitive that she didn't want it to come out. And I do not also accept say my meno ebia she wasn't too interested in the religious bit, because if she wasn't, it's a question after me, but if she wasn't, she would have asked say you knew honey free. But Miss Bewaya me, I watched the footage several times like, I cannot make it clear say he's a single parent kind of child, because mantis were born papa ding and our kind of papa sem. Bibia and my mother. So first of all, the woman has done very well to train up a 10-year-old boy to speak like that. Wow. Me first time I wasn't listening to the work and let me pay attention. Hey, I could not do. Free him, Okusia de way 10 years then was here. Until said Michelle later several times, then I heard Miss Bell talking to Kusia Waje. I think on one of the interviews, say. Akrani did 2 years, no obi kasa obi hu na akrani kwa ne hu no. No friend uncle. I say akrani did 2 years. Na oni obi kasa. Obi ehun nipa kro, akra no kwa ne hu nipa no, or friend uncle.
2 years.
Yeah. She said that. And no one could see her kasa. And isn't that striking? Akra ne hu obi. Ono akra no kwa ne hu no, etimi kasa na nipa ne kasa no. And she was so okay with that. Also, oh, yeah, the new call, yeah, the new call, baby, and so we had to live with it. See, there are so many things in this world. Say, a Christopher are limited by the Bible. It is some of these things. I said, "Namu, hey, I create them to send no kind." And you want penny for a castle being chakwa denyami. And you want penny for a bubble or being chakwa denyami. Have you ever saying, "I could as well yami." So what? One yamida, one at your yamida. I saw what ya woman wine and a yamida. Or say, "Hey, milk cobon pie, you say yamina generally." Oh, dear, be that. One yamida. Do one who any mammy or 20 animal, no mammy or any that. No, so go be a yamidi any be any mammy. But you have been a cray, ye. Me quack me, me who yamida. Me nim say yamo catch you, so a cabra for me nim.
Feeling yamida.
Me feeling yami feeling.
Like he's intangible, but you feel him as in
the presence.
In the presence, exactly.
Through anointing.
Me feel that I feel so of basso me more me feel it, but me yami the I don't know how it looks like.
Okay,
you see, the truth of the matter is that obiani ade ojidi. Yentimi show biaso onji Bible ni. Enye possible. And yentimi so enforce on kwada na di achi ba no. Say chinchire twan de ye gidi no so omujidi. It's not possible because the generation coming they are thinking is different. And I think this boy is making parents aware say look, and Krana Junior is sharper than when we were young. When we were young, we could not ask questions.
You dare not.
That's what they ask intelligent questions that sometimes parents cannot even answer. And they have to find the answers themselves. So let's cut this boy some slack. But why he's a very smart and intelligent boy, and he answered questions based on his level of knowledge
and understanding.
But Nima Menuna me control words be. I think she needs to really check up some things very well.
As in,
I mean, for you to say, oh, my picture, oh, my now on for more pictures, and you talk to those pictures. It's another form of belief. I've forgotten the name where they speak to dead people's images. Necromancy, right? Amone a wufo if emphony ne kasa. Ebi mo wuni say a so evil, but please. It's a bimu ni marry pictures or more than more bomb pie channel. Come on, mummy yashishwe nimno. Ani yachim no. Nancy who footage we are Yaswa Mary statue. And you didn't na Yaswa candles, call it for any year bomb pie year to whatever. So why? It will be easy say Nima me picture, Nima me old picture on any casa. Why? And then she also be a lame one.
Also on checking, then on checking.
No, maybe. I'm watching.
I was on checking. Now I was wondering what you were trying to say.
But me pese ye are doing free say ebi or yard bonny. But those kind of things, they deal with hallucinations. That's why I'm saying she may have to check something. Because also in Pana sometimes they talk to you back, they talk back to you. It will be we hear stuff on our minds. One Rebecca say damp. Hallucinations are part of the things that happen. I know how this thing is done. Mzgee, I can teach you. There's few ways of doing that. Talking to images, and you think the images are talking back to you, but in actual sense, you are talking to yourself.
What if you talk to these images and I said these dead people in a dream? And also I'm just asking because I think some conform break kasa
Miss mentioned she says it will be a
also the grandfather
who will be your son grandfather. Are you not the guy I've been talking to? See, there are so many spirits around that are looking for jobs to do. So many spirits. Opa, my main file logic, a picture. na menye altar esi me fie me so kan de sungu ho na de bia me menen be kasa constantly at a point in time somebody will talk to me. A voice will talk to me, an image. It say if the image wants me to see a bedroom or bema huno, they said that correct 2 years no who will be no. There are so many spirits around. It is if you are not careful, they will confuse you in your beliefs. Omemo who said nyami bi eniho. Omemo who say oh, se me na me no kasa nyami no wo he. And that is how whichever spirit that spoke to the boy, whichever image that spoke to him, that's how the person trained the boy. And you miss be na chira kra na de no. And you nipa krona no so on any kasa 2 years no. Our friend uncle no, that person, if you don't believe in these things, I'll find it difficult to explain to you. But I believe in these things, and I believe in reincarnation too. I believe that there are people who die and they come back. And most of these people, na say akodano is so to me connected to the reincarnated person. They're able to say things that are amazing. They're like, hey, okoti in same way or him. Open the catcher, no, the person is inside. You don't please. What Pacho say? Please. I met to us when the spiritual matters.
Hey, it's what our spiritualist.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you call?
Comfort white. You see, say you no maybe say am I in jump into judgment with our religious beliefs? Yen say bia and what we beat him their bony pana. A being so you want cheche be a bit in their channel. A be obi owa wo yase won som hwe but what GBBD this guy OD4 the
former musician. Hey, you're still a musician, right?
Sorry, but say a friend Marvelous. I was having an interview with him. He doesn't believe in any religion, but he believes in spirits. Only religion be but he believes in spirit, and he sells spiritual stuff. Also the no you will be also any day a wufu nkwa na osomo obi a wowuo obetimi na kasa yani ewu abi mu so wo ha omo ye Christopher nanso omo som nyankropon enso omo hu ne da omo som Yesu nyankopon na omo friend God of Israel enso omo te Ghana Israel friend God of Abraham enso Abraham omo hu ne da Abraham so obe ye nyankopon eba no na osom bosom omo odin bebre meti so obi friend God of Ghana da. But you believe in that?
Yes, yeah, can God of Enoch.
God of MP.
God of Enoch. Or some can God of MPP.
Now God of Enoch. Say Enoch on Tigana. Enoch, they said.
That's what you call Enoch. So she knows that there's a covering over her husband. Yes, yes, Tamicha when you marry.
Me kunu ya de to Enoch or Bible mu. Enoch or Bible no hu nyame according to Bible. But PSA kunu hu nyame da. Wonim de way nyame.
How would you know?
Even your friends say, Papa, you call 10 commandments. Moses is going to me. Now, why be the bet me?
Me pa ocho kan wo de e bi ono experiencing nyame nti.
Mzgee obi e no bet me aka just wo hu nyame. Because Bible say no one can see God.
Prophet Nigel say we hu nyankopon da.
Oze.
Wo de wo.
Oh, so akada is on record. Then say me na me kan wa.
La ye na we na me nkomeni pa ocho.
Etino Mr. Mo Yesu say ye ba share abofra no. Na ye encourage ye ma to express themselves freely. Amo express na some go wrong. Let's find a way to correct them, teach them, and let them learn the best things, and they will bring glory. Be say or see tech companies be contacting. How many of us and tech companies contacting?
We need me back. Pacho.
Make us say question. I'm saying how many of us?
Because you are talking to some of us.
No, but what bro, how many of
us? Some of us.
Wait. Yeah, that say, Mr. Logic.
We need me back to make us how many of us.
It's a question.
Hey, one see. Also, we need me back. Man, can ask him.
Mzgee. If anything, we need to learn to differentiate between foolishness and intelligence. Because to me, Jimmy and Nyansa, to me differentiate, distinguish between the two. They say children live what they learn. Inti me akwara no obetimi ameba. Inti akwara no dem ni problem. But ne me ya ne say impenifo bi mo omadwumundo when it comes to spirituality. Omono they are embracing the argument about the existence of God. Okay? So we will be that kind of spirit. The question is, Mumu saying I'm called the land of the dead. You can say, so what the land of the dead? What is that? You can say, there is a place called the land of the dead. Some of these things say, oh, can also be Jabi. You can say, oh, now, have you been to the land of the dead before? It's a question. Yes, no. Because the living cannot go to the land of the dead and come back alive. So the question is, have you been to the land of the dead before now? Before you start talk issues with God. Okay, you can have God of the Chinese, God of the India, God of the Japanese, God of the Israelite, God of the Nigerians. God comes in so many forms. God being God is it Almighty God? Because God seeing na omo ba compare or Almighty.
Almighty no mo so mo engine.
Okay, nti ohore na mpesa me church Jimmy ya be mu.
Oh, they be.
No,
Pacho.
No, Mzgee. No, you don't. Me to sabi yo. No. I don't.
You see, one of the major complaints. They be one of the major complaints I hear on platform. You see a language.
Language. Okay, so do you think it is right for me to sit and watch my fate?
So
you rub in the mud in my face, and I think I cannot
something else that might have the same effect, but not that.
We don't say because I'm not speaking against the child. Because
Enti ukasa bia na nka watu waso ama
me. O se me twi na nya enti bia se bi na. Jimmy o de se bia mama me de se bia to.
Yo,
and me kasa enti akwada because he's young enough to be my son. My son is even older than him. I won't speak against the child, never. But me disappointed in moon penny for na monum mean distinguish between knowledge, intelligence, and spirituality. I say so big camera for person or answer. That is the problem you guys should have. That's why I'm asking you, say, have you been to the land of the dead before? Mumu saying amone spirit akasa. Also, you mentioned about speaking to the dead, and I gave you the word necromancy and all that. So you'll be unim the way sum etia. You will never believe in God. Obi to make you say, oh, me sunsumi obwa. Obia ohusunsum obia otisunsun ka bia an oje nyakopon Almighty di whether here China there no Japan there no India there no nyame bi wo ho uko India na musa oni sister ne kasaro o kire mu say your culture obia ne the culture and the tradition or the so nyame uko India omo de China for omo de nti emu ne wan na also gidi no traditionalist no ora no ka say omo kro omo be gun sa omo ka say atan na nyumo. So I was going to ask, say, ancestors now born pie a come hono. Born pie come ho as what? Asking what from them? These ancestors are dead. And I said, "Opa say oko science mukra nipa say uwa. When you die, your flesh na den. You see no. Bisa won say, what is spirit? What is soul? What happens to your blood? Where do you transcend to? All these questions bisa. You don't even know the realms of the spirit, realms of gods, realms of angels. This issue is being dealt with from some level of eniminim higher.
So nipa no all dealing with issue no atreasure say no need.
It doesn't have any depth, spiritual depth. It has no spiritual depth. It is different from what you believe in, what you've read, and what you've seen. Different no. Conforming na wachi wa trans akacho say nyame ni ho hwe sabuha. So you haven't seen, have you seen stuff with your own eyes? My question is, and I make say akwana ka insem bebre. You guys were able to decode academic knowledge in his submissions, technology in his submissions. Now you also want to decode spirituality in a 10-year-old boy's submission. The boy has lived just a decade. Do you know what you learn through life? From age 1 to age 20, unless you haven't learned nothing, then your age means nothing. It is a kasa. That's what I say. Cut the boy some slack, then slack. We can give him some accolades as his age, speaking so intelligently. But what slack are you talking about? Spiritual slack? Let me go to the point where I think my sister said, the boy said he has never seen anybody prayed and then been fed before. Are we saying that prayers don't work? No. At his age, when he's hungry, his mother feeds him. So that is a prayer enough for him. Because at his age, school fees, so a boy of his age, don't be surprised or say my mother is my God. And if you bring it to the physicality, He is right to say his mother is his God. God, that's the person that feeds him. Yeah. But now take it to the higher realms. The mother can't be God. Miss Bear can never be God. I am telling her. She's not God. She is God in flesh to her son. But not God in the unseen. She can't be the God in the unseen. It is all Kasa. She should be able to understand what kind of spirituality she is embarking on. Because you can say, God in flesh. Yes, you feed your son. Yes, you bore him. That is God. You gave life to him. That is God in flesh. Now, the boy also said that science brought human beings, that is Siemens and whatever put together. That is another level of, yes, you can say, okay, science brought human beings because man and a woman mated and blah, 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 blah. And no, to me, it is a science that has been from the very beginning of time. Brony abetu in science. Check the meaning of science. What's the meaning of science? Even in fabrics, we have fabric science. I learned fabric science in school. How you combine test fibers to create certain fabrics. So in everything there is science. We have food science. We have human science. Birth science. So what science is the boy talking about? Birth is a science, yes, but it was made. It was made until the boy need to be cultured. Akwano here entity. Yes, na jimu daho. Ohu is being able to understand. This is the time I guess I will guide him. Because by the time this boy hit 30 years old, I swear, he will be hit with the reality. So the boy will look back and say, you misled me. I am using myself as an example. At this age now, I said, I said, it's a smart kid. But this is the time where the mother must sit up and say, hey, my boy is moving faster than I thought. And start guiding the boy. Don't bring the ridicule of God into your son. Don't do that. Because Yankupon has so many forms. Indian for the and for the. That is what the question you should ask the boy. To say that this whole creation doesn't have a ruler. Come on, Miss Bell, you can do better. My last submission. This guy called Surunyame. He did a video on TikTok. Then he was backing the boy. Then I quickly went to check his age. I mean, how is he? Because check here. Let me keep it to myself. Say, I'm a person who cancer. Mo say, Crony, in Pennyform. In Pennyform, Monsieur, the Aquatia, Mohuniama. Mokasa, Mofa, a boobin too. Then he came back in the boy. When to me and tell which part of the boy or saying, I mean, anyone or back here. I don't know who's a feedback never here. Hard no. Or some video for say, well, Christopher, more attacking me now. Man, I may be anyhow. Simple and short. Argentina, all these grown men. Like I said, all these grown men who have been saying, Jesus, God, Avraham Moshi is one of them. Avraham Moshi, all this while, I have respected him as a person who has common sense as he claims. But 25 years ago, where was Avraham Moshi? Where was he? All his studies about AIDS and all these historic meanings he tried to put along with God. He has failed. Avraham Moshi has failed because Sauka said, now I'm sorry, Uncle Ejuma, God has given you the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding to manipulate through life. So don't sit down there and expect him to come in physical form and give you food. But I bet you say, if you are a person who is chosen, it's a matter of destiny. Like Mzgee, where you are sitting now, it's a matter of destiny. It went and came to you. A destiny. Nobody could have been here if not you. It took a time say, come to me, Obia and feed me. I said, I'm going to feed me. Are you waiting for God to come and feed you? God has put the power in men to feed you. So it is how you manipulate your way through. I don't guess you mean you. So Miss Bell herself I am saying it and I am ready to challenge her. The traditionalists, nobody almost say, when was the last time they prayed in their secret places with her? Maybe I know officer with Chin, Miss G, my last submission. Me said, me Chin serious. Anything as a caspirit as semana, I go different level with people. Me Chin pa will say, the only thing you should be afraid of is the Almighty. Whether you call him God, you call him dog, it's your own business. But there is somebody you should be afraid of unless you don't have that blessing, that gift. Then you can say all this nonsense and get away. For Avramochi to say that, and Akorano, what about the chief fight? Avramochi come and fight me. Because 25 years ago, Avramochi, where were you? 25 years ago, where were you? I just started hearing from you. 25 years ago, no way. No common sense family, no more. Make a Santiano. But for some time, now I said, Nisan be can not be follow no. I say, oh, I believe some of his philosophies. But I say, anytime anything will come up and it goes against God, no, you have to pay. Now much me. You may not believe.
It goes against
God. Now he's happy. You may not believe in Christianity and their method of worship. You are free to decide how you want to worship God. Because the method of worshiping God, but men can say,
you, Mr. Logic.
Let me end by what Arnold said when he said if the boy was some. If I don't think Saudi Arabia and those places. Saudi Arabia, Iraq, because the Almighty Father, God, the Almighty Father, the creator of this universe, earth, sky, and sea, live it. Whether you believe it or not, me, I'm telling you, say, means bell. So, spirits, God, heavens, levels, angels, he should come and learn and stop indoctrinating the boy. The boy is too intelligent to be indoctrinated and brainwashed this way.
All right, Reverend, wait there. You say this is your
terrain.
Your terrain, and where no one can judge you in see. I'm sure so what your submissions no so far. What your interview no. Me I sure say be watch or comfort black and so interview no. See my submission.
My shake a cry. But I don't think say Obia. The point is netech or whatever. It is his business. And for Obia, whether a traditionalist is no one's business. But the problem is this: there will GD and GD. But the moment you go against the Yemu big GD, and we won't sit down. That's what I know said, and that's the truth. Nobody's against what the child said. Nobody's against it. I mean the feeding, and he's growing with the mother. The name I mean GD, and then I call him, and I don't have a problem with it. It is okay. But the name GD, because I have not come and a Christopher by against OBGD. I don't think there's a so many uncle power. Oh, it depends on those who will do it. Me cast by force, but it's not by force. Me tell Bible di. The who GD any fa. So me make a sense here the who GD. Don't dare go against my own. Me Bible say Psalm 14. Also kwasia no say na me bi ni ho. But then if you say science, what is science? Who brought science? Who created this world? How do you breathe? Munko cancer ward. Munko kidney ward. Question kofua. Omu kidney nya problem a yedi machine sisi omu show. Go to places where they have to oxygen ye triaka don't can't mean trebe. Then you will know the value of the breath. Then you ask yourself, how do you get it? Whether you believe God or not, obia boni wiase. Opetoye. Respect it. Believe in what you believe in. But what because baby didi. Oh, this is too much. Oh, Mr. Shu. I think we needed that. We needed that.
Old Testament.
It's very nice. But Mr. Ola, with all due respect, baby, I do not hear Kassan. Don't say you bet me a silly, but Ben Yankupon, I miss you, boom. We cannot play it with that thing. You are dealing in our own coin, and you're dealing in our Fataye. Obiabe can say, we have no problem with it, or your third boy, or your which boy. It's not my business, because I don't feed that boy. I'm in a shun. So what he believes in, it is okay. But what we're trying to say is, I'm respect to the GDA. But if it goes across Yemu Bidia, Miss Bell, we'll fight with everything. We'll fight by beating anybody, but we will defend what we know. And I don't see any Christian insulting Akwalano. But what we are saying is that there is a mother restrict Akwalano. Because this video, who are the tea? So, one the tea, and you could at least, because I know what they say. Akwalano comfortable, but say, Now was speaking anyhow about court. Mr. Olamanka should be coming come You see, Akwalani intelligence, okay? Or protect. It has got nothing to do with me. But the reason why we are sitting here and talking more about it is because of spirituality. If it was only about the tech, do you think we'll sit and talk about it? And making news. But the money making news, said it was sitting me, I was watching it. And I said, oh yeah, so it was Kasano or Kenya, the action itself. Oh, Miss Bell, anyone would see Sir Empo, Sir Olana to a penny. Nasa kwala be turn no ne kasa no o master gestures na you will say so mo ade and say be African for ye man ne so mo nkasa o mo tumi so mo nkasa by African for ye nim say ye moral city e obetimi akasa obetimi busa questions but akwala bi ni tumi bi okura no o kasa correcting because Miss you be a mother to that child but you will not be there forever. That child will meet other people in this world. If we are seeing one of one ground, the other people we are going to meet, people you are going to mingle with. If you don't work on how you meet and talk to people, you will cross a lot of things. There are people that it's what I'm trying to say is no Christian has come to attack the world, but what we are saying is that we expect and say when it comes to God and some things that the mother should direct it a little. That's what we are saying. Any problem, but that's what we are saying. Is ne kasabi, and then the actions be akwalani yen. Oh, yeah, 10 years old, only 50 years old, only 30 years old. This life is a mystery. So when you would try now, face 10 years, they won't be enough. Ready for the shock of your life. All jokes aside,
Mr. Shu.
But they are moving and I mean I'm sure. Thank you. Miss Bell. Asa. Mzgee.
Also Miss Bell now addressing it.
Oh yes, Mzgee. My young kind of crap. Miss Bell, my age dear. But there is more to life. Now, wait, Mr. Where can say me name it? Or say in the beginning you walk and you to do what's on there. So it means that we're transiting from somewhere to somewhere. But life has not ended yet. It will not be a chinebe. There may be something she will learn later. But or chain a banner then I say or directing a banner onion open kakama kwalano. Ne encourage restriction say do no nim kwano no sakolano. There are other things the child must learn. Nyame wo ho Miss Bell, Mzgee. Young science. Okay. The sperm came, the egg added, and God was able to create a womb where a child was kept 9 months. And
the highest science.
And a sperm no, any egg ni be ye nipa, and a wapie. But look at us, overnight. We are joking. There's something others be they always say I saw other people doing video and say that on the go on watch them you are saying no otimika say ho na boy say yes we be yakopon ye hunu no ye hunu do ka che ne che ka kire mo. But you don't, when it comes to God, everybody has issues with it. As so far you say at the end they will be some dia or you perfect or you okay. What are we talking about? No, that is how as other things are video.
That is what people believe.
So be so bosuma. Any problem. You jini no. But be say musa bosum foni be say. So mo ukọ bosum ho. Na koto do te bosum na no. O de wabo ade kwa. No ni honhom na kasa bia ma. Na mo ba asofo ho. Na mo to offend so ni honhom kasa ma mo say ye dey wrong. What is going on?
I like the way the conversation.
Honhom na ye dey kasa. Mo yin da ye jidi. Bosum na mo jidi. There are things that the eyes cannot see. Now kasa mo say akula ni sha no. Na ohun bibi. ade ko no hu bi da ni mam no hu ade ko ne da etane ye de ka se hu konkra pia ni hu konkra ye de they wrong. If you can't see it, we can see it, and we are confident enough to know say there is a God. It's obetuma kan de obeka but yesre omo kasa no mo beka ye nyankopon ne de a for respecting to say yes we bu omo ne say but if it goes beyond it there we come defend it. Thank you.
Thank you.
No.
The opposite thing na waka she's confident to know that there is a God and no one know whether I believe it or not. Kum chacha about I have other issues about this is the second one to patch
me pacho mame menko
pacho yeti
me dase pacho na host
me feel and I saw person oji asofo
mate on say my tena my gentry pa
my idea
yes my gentry pa you know the woman say I want friend say Mzgee oba
I don't know. Yes, sir.
Behave
yourself. Maybe you
Oh, tie. Nidino sana me bo.
Maybe you
no crane say sana. Mzgee. Yeah. Say ya oba. Ena obebie na no kan sensem we ya. Anka me ebeye me ya. Ke ya oba. Ena obaka sa ke ebeye me ba. Yeah, but minua Mzgee ne ba no a okasa no me ha me e na enye me nwanwa obi bebi sasa adenti na bi osof kum chacha okasa pa cho o mi bi so asemo odwan owo de yen owo odwan e na aponche wo de yen aponche e na akoko to kosua na wawo akoko ana hwane ya akoko. It is said you join no na aponche wo aponche no Mzgee ewa sabi Mzgee na be cancer wo nyame ni there is no God and wa be cancer ensem we no it is an ba be cancer asem we ya me no me to no so kum cha nyame wonwa quotation bi was Psalm 7 verse 14 wase munyinsen wo hawo na ma wo musuo ni atoroma. Enyame na make count Psalm 7 verse 14 obi enkan munyinsen wo hawo na ma wo musuo ene atoroma ya wo bi say we di o ya akwada ma me nche we sa akwala so obesu mpaninsu a otuya yi aseto yes akwada etini akwada so obesu mpaninsu a ayi aseto otuya eti na ya na yebu be say akwala bonwa but omo achichiriye to yan akwada na so be company nsemo a yan so ye nya wo say wo ya akwada ewiase honhom yenu na wo wiase ya wo nyame honhom ene ye wo bronsam so honhom eti sa wo ya akwada na bebie wano akeka bususem a beta se sunsum eti mu ne ya bronsam sunsum say that be say sunsum ati mu ye bronsam sunsum apadia beba
obeka say no so ye extreme
what say
extreme I say
sunsum ati mu no e ye bronsam sunsum eti yenso no ye betre say ye bronsam sunsum ati mu a ye be bomodin say ye be ko atia ebi say obeka say nyame ni ho ena ye nyankopon ye ni ho agro Psalm 14 verse 1 wase wo bi okase nyame ni wo bia we ye jeje Bible kase wo bi ye jeje a etese kwase aba ko ma 2000 ai atam so the 5 nyame ni wo ene nyame ni wo dan na papa bi ni mi di nkomo wase Bible kora de won gini adam bi san sa de na won je Bible ni ya wase Bible eye nipa de tworo ye na eye nipa na tworo nti won yini adam bi san say sports paper graphic in that time so ni ade wo gidi wase fen na bi san say sports paper ne graphic ne ade no enu ni nkusie ni nyina mo ane wo twe ejanka ene tworo ye enye nipa na tworo but enu de wo gidi what Ghana ha etomi sabi mercy as a hen ensam ni ni amedi wo pepa mo se Bible de wo nyin eti me no What's it?
Pastor to us why me
MC. Mami
MC, you had your time, but when you name for anyone, Pastor.
Try send yama when na yabusudie. Bible say we asi be kwa we ya 2 Timothy chapter 3 eba ni papa ka bususem. Sa bususem no ne maame na aka bi. Ensema ne maame ne keka no. Anu wo den.
Say ebi ono so ne gidie no nti
ene gidie no emeka ye gidie ho asem. So obeka ye gidie ho asem wa. Proverbs chapter 9 verse 13. Obeka quotation mi wo wa kire wo. Waso oba e wonu ma asem na e wonu me nua ba me Bible me nya ayo. Woni mabusam Proverbs 9:13. Woni ma asem e wo ho. Sa obeka se no ye wo gidie nti wo ja to wa beka wo mi gidie ho asem a. Proverbs 9:13 say oba bi wo ye kwase bi apekasa. Opekasa bebre. Enyam na mcho Proverbs 9:13.
Proverbs 9:13. You say have mercy on me, oh Lord, consider my trouble.
Proverbs 9:13.
Read it for me.
A foolish woman is clamorous. She's simple and knows nothing.
Repeat it for me.
Hey.
Can be a man also.
A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knows nothing.
Thank you. Was what baby or young was here be a pecasa bebre. And a Proverbs 17:28. Was it what we were here Jimmy for Corano? One and all Bunyan for.
Yeah.
What be a way Jimmy Corano? Proverbs 17:28. One and all in answer for. That young Macassa and or Yaquadano Yaquadara, Mamma, the award bachelor Wobano. The award bachelor Wobano, and no DP. Etina mebusam wa Proverbs 22:6 say yankyere nkoda kwanya wanya dan onfa so na woni ya wonfuru de awode batete wo ba wo ho na wo ye agya wo ye na wo tete wo ba je koto wi bra me koto joto bra me koye we bra me ya saa na de awode tete wo ba no eno wa na wo de kɔ eti kyera wo ba ekwan papa
say kwan papa na ono kyerɛ no say omo ye traditionalist. And all children see where they won't mean 14. So all cast of account soon fine. But said the all in the traditionalist way, and I can say. Said they send their own to me, all no, I won't back and all person to say.
Mate was me adia back way yan men so ya won crophobia wa won so won ji Bible ni. But all kasa no akoko to Bible. Adia wunyi ni no. Me pacho ye kotu. Wo se wunyi Bible ni o. O kwa wale abrewa na wosuro nese any kiss onya Bible no se wonyi ni but wo kokasa na wakotu quotation dabi hwa wonyankopon won mini aba eda nipa beti nyame ase no na wonyame no wonyi nyame biem nipa ntumi nti nyame ase da nyame wonipa ntumi nti na ase da etino eto de abi no obi kika busu sem se ya ye nya na mane nko dabi eyabusu sem na akwada na ka no enu abi na ne maame ne keka eyabusu ni ma enye papa anya sa ye de ba platform so a de yesese ye ka no ye beka
yo
medase bebre
Miss Medase matese Miss Bella Samba humane so Miss Pacho remember 2 minutes why if person responding to anything Pacho quickly in 2 minutes if you what you assembly na yen to me moving on to other conversations Medase Pacho Miss Bella humane so na yen to aso
me wa humane
me Pacho remember 2 minutes whatever you want to respond to Pacho bonite o mama na yen to aso Medase
more kasana I know the can be say you're traditionalist we should keep it to ourselves. If I say maybe say, is it okay for others to go door to door with their religion forcing it on your neck? It's okay. It's okay for people to be on TV and social media preaching their religion, but it's not okay for us to share on our own platform, our own page.
Me also say utie no ka say keep it to yourself but don't attack his religion. Also only okay na ka cheche mu
nobody may come back.
All right.
We can't keep it to ourselves. We can share it. Ni aon siase no obetimi aon follow and say obetimi aja to one. akolani kasa no oka God no one kasa Christian God ana we God we go and God because do you believe in God and also unbelieving in God. So why are you they saying say obemoki omo God
but Mzgee also try say yes we do not believe in the existence of an almighty God.
Me patro Indian for almighty God no ono na yemo almighty God. Hindu for Hare Krishna for almighty God and one yemo almighty God. Yeah, almighty God and no na yemo almighty God ana. Why? And I think so Madam Charlotte can say Bible say kwasiana okawana kumemu say then say nyame ni ho nyame say nyame wo ha nyame na ebo kwasiana. So it is okay. It is okay for us to be kwasia. We are not mocking anybody's God. The boy was asked, "You believe in God?" He said, "Doesn't believe in God." End of story. Are you a Christian? He said, "I'm not a Christian." End of story.
That's your.
Me body language me. Trying to say, you know, penny kata, conversation with you. Yes, I am only guiding the boy. Second, focus on our confidence or in and come to see yes, he won't be able to express himself. So, baby, Hannah wants me in country because of what kind of best row, Semetiano. Yes, Mrs. Sultan, yet, Sherman, Sana Matrano, and Yendiki will be at him. Young Porky will be at the unnecessary chat to Yedi Wadans. You can't say Christian God no or you say and I you say. You can't say Muslims for God you say and I say you say. You this when you know this Almighty God no they say because the Almighty God is the same then your Almighty God should be the same as my Almighty God. But any the same no, which means you can't tell me say me mocking God. We are not mocking anybody's God. And I Mr. Lord you said the spirituality. They didn't discuss spirituality. What they were discussing is not spirituality. Then change to just spirituality. If you want to discover it, you could discover it. They are okay. They are okay. And yeah, not the Almighty God will honor on Siasia. Only why do you want to attack us on behalf of Almighty God? And you Almighty God. And we are not talking about anybody's Almighty God. Do you believe in God? That's why he asked the boy. He didn't be asking, do you believe in the Bible God? The Hindu God, or the son or a Christian, or so Christian. If you believe in Jesus Christ, obviously you're a Christian. It's a case of unbelieving in Jesus Christ. You besides the Jesus Christ, the would you want to one by one and Jimmy one.
Maybe I'll show you.
Oh, preaching all kind of with that same gesture now. And the other person, or the Holy Spirit, one dance here, or quote the Bible with the same gesture now, and I can't oh, Diana. Why?
Maybe I'll show.
I don't know you can say more kind of say. Yes, you be a God one for.
There you are confused.
Maybe I'll show you. But Mzgee for one at a time. At this point, me were lots of issues. Because it's almost 12. In fact, it's after 12. It's much more once and then me now me can't nyoma to a bomb before we go on break. And everybody would have just about 5 minutes if you want to discuss the two. But in 3 minutes we are discussing one. Now saying just church related, Church of Pentecost, South Africa. Me sure so who say Nkofokorobi church no, I'm see you kidnap or mudiken, but finally I'm say Pentecost for put days out for fasting and prayer, but finally and him to say dicken you're releasing. Why are you people laughing? I don't understand. Me and say finally dicken has been freed. Another thing so are trending this week in Suya, the issue about footballer Asamoah and Nene. I don't know if anybody's also interested in that conversation about the settlements in court. Conversations are called around between the brother and press on Rankasa postings, maybe away on social media. Inti, me started with who MC, who person kasa the dance, who they started. But who kasa we are, but you man confirm kasa. Mr.
Yes, I have 5 minutes.
If you are talking about the 2 is 5 minutes, but if it's just 3 minutes, and let's go.
Sorry. Okay, first of all,
it's a video of a Pentecost church in the sea and there was screen so just in case somebody hasn't seen it yet.
But who can be been person me getting who say Church of Pentecost somewhere fasting.
There was a release like that, so they said 3 days.
Yeah, after the abduction, you almost declared
3 days.
And
within that 3 days, okay.
Okay. Well, me per se me sympathize with the year in Kofana omo wo asade ni see because the trauma alone and then muko bi kra betumi agina so akakra say nye me nkwa sorry fie kra bio. And you know, media, I would want to sympathize with them, and also say me bompire say nyankopon especially osofo no because we share the way modern family now to me say ni wiase mu no mfa bibi samuda. So I just pray say nyankopon be show modern na eja adwuma omo ye nyame adwuma omo afa to omo so no wo mo be ye ama na wie peyo. And also as regards to Asamajan dear no. Me follow story now, but there's a little bit of ambiguity there for me because utie Asamajan lawyer asemo obekan or say Asamajan call for divorce or call for annulment, but Obano so no Obano so pre-divorce and you know me share that nyanya munti ase but the am person me can say after 5 good years you know finally court you know are coming to a resolution. Actually say be oba ne say ni say ne di say was a waje because anya bia one ne woma 4 and 3 but me feel say nchirechire mu no e ya adoso because enkola wom thank you enna de bia ye ka sembi ye say the internet never forgets 15 years from now somebody can pull up that thing because you have children involved anya bia ne say bi wo hia no na nyo o time bia ni mumu ntina oje penie ka so kwa ware oba no and you may be a resurface when you may be a new the Muslim Jawari, whatever it is that comes from where Jai and Chechimuni doors or Saboka Copen and Sawari in Yawobi. Intimate Chidemun train. Because you have kids involved in this issue and this divorce thing, marriage thing, Koban. Sometimes they are not a social as one bebreno and Kolano na efemu. Intimate say the whole explanation or Bani is saying or Bani is Anya Kran or Bano. Or your woman, a mammy.
You,
you, I want to that saying, the SU Church of Pentecost or South, no, a yadibia, yin I am as well no shedding. A yadibia, a hard dream pa because a one my core be me and son, na a one who do on no more. And ye may sissy or hono, I know what them pa, na a young so dear, and my young and swollen idea. I told the beer. Na o ye sofo me de bagana na bia wonam na wo wonwa guard wo ye body guard for ne matufo di wachi a na obi na na sofo mu a na onam wo na body guard se ne ye guard no nyankopon bo ye ho ban osunsun mo ba honam no wa me ye nyansa esese ni pa bia atoto na kwan yi Yesu ni Peter nam no na Peter na sekan hye no sekan soja ni bi be ye worofo no ana Peter twa na so wo twawie na Yesu ka den se Peter fa sekan ne hye ba bi ye hye sekan ne so ni mfaso a ko ka chen se to chene eso won faso nti wo se fa hye wo kwase bi besen aba ni wo twa eti nipa yes sa wonam na wo se won toto wa kwa yi a esese church to me ni Ghana fo wachi o sabi mpolo ya san ya kwa burochile ya tu kwan bebre ni ade so kwa burochila na se bodyguard bi en guard no bi en guard wa me to wase ye but enya Africa ni Ghana because burochile mame nka se mo nchira o se bibi si wani mo ya na se wo fra police car be 7 ene be ba betwa anwoshi ya 5 minutes kure no police car be 7 Ghana ya we na se ne ya papa dan pale ba ye ni ma sesa first utumi namwa yen ya nanti anajo no utumi namwa no wakoshi ya police car no wa short patrol Ghana na fire service car etumi du ba bi people kodumuja obedu o na ensuo ni kai nim eti Africa ni Ghana no 1 to 2 niam yie na be ye wasofo na bodyguard di wachi na sofo na ye protect na se nipa no se bodyguard enye no ni fie nkraman sisi go se nipa no be ka do se bodyguard enye no wo store wo mokola ebi okuma se okwa na wo de padlock be 10 no de aloko no adin na wo me nyankopon mebo you can say store na ho ban so ati ase yenimde nyame de amaye wo nyame am yenimde ase emfa toto ne yamanti yen hwe because na akoronfo aba no me kato se wo nye nyankopon kora wo heavy on ba akọwrobo no kwan na wo nye nko eti se wo ye sofo a ne ye ya so ne ya ya momodi si ya be ya kan say security for no ya ba toto ne yama yie na ye nya se wo ye nyame nipa na wo ye nyame nipa ne nyame bo ho bai nyame bo ye ho bai wo sunsun mo but ho na mu no wa me ye wisdom wa me ye nyansa ye mfa nye number 2 ye nua asamo agyan baby o bi ye nyankopon hira no on se ya na me ka se we be ma bia wo wiase bia mutie ni o enye ma ni bebre kwa awade a on kuta adwen kase ye ne kwa awade wo sia so fukum chiacha na me wo sika na me wo adwapade bebre a na me wale na ana wo be wale me a aya be ye 2 3 4 years me ma ne 4 years na what the problem what the problem ne ba na wade ye nagu egu a ye kwaye wo court ye kwasensan amedie eti me madwapade ye no ye se ye nchem ye mfa efa ema oba no waja me ye wie no amene ne ntabat ate ye wie no na wakwa wale Mr Logic o wale Logic enso a 4 years na won so Logic wo skapa e wadwapade ye na wagu minim gal bi wo kuromu ha wadi 45 years wa wale ye skafo 4 adwapade ye nti eti media wa mi wo ya brand ye na usi so na wo be ye wedding a the 70 years eko 75 years no why wedding say time uni wo wo ntam nwa yes
na unto who si ono nya wedding
what dem dey yeden
nti won worry
ma wale me say where dem dey yeden
nti won worry kwan ben so
efie de ya ne wo de Jeremiah 6:16 was say yen kodina kwan ne so na yen hwe yen mi satete atempo me ba bia kwan pa ne da no na yen fa so ne yen nya ahomeye Deuteronomy 32 verse 7.
Pastor, one I catch us if you dey say annulment and a divorce be ma or the court I am wajapade any be ma.
If you
unless they go and sign actually.
If
man sign
if you
no, but there are grounds on which I wait me a court akoji if you are married even traditionally.
But me nuaba if you dey eboa pa. Twa emema ye wedding nyina wo de mako tenjina wa. Emu miensa pe enenimu nyansa. Yes, no kura na me catch one. On where your wedding. What it? That's what be to be kwaje bank loan. Not the acquire wedding.
Any just onim nyansa.
No we nyansa ka be kwaje bank loan. And your wedding. Now they think I can pour ba no. Now wa wale no. Ne scanner wa kwaje be 100,000, 1 billion no. Won fa se sika ni bi nhye ni dwa. Naka won fa mi store man. Naka won tena no. Na ke scanning kofu enko wusika foforo ema obema bia wo siso awo koye wedding awo kwaje bisie bia no na dwen yade yewom
yo 5 minutes now so
okay aka 1 minute
hey
me da say na dwen yade yewom eti wedding de obeye wedding a eye wa but emrantie no obeye wedding a manya no emrantie brem 70 to 75 aka kra bia no owuo ntam aye fefe do now shano ba ni kuta akoma pa kuta adwempa a wachichi wodwapade ye nyina ma wo ma wo ba we nya we na de wedding no wo ya wo ye anye sa emema ye wedding nyina bebre wu ntantam ena ma no kora ye fra bibi pa pension pento ayayam won to me yam enu ye slow death no de ye enkwan ma kakran eti amani bebre kuta adwen a negative obroni beka say is totally bad dadash.
Hey you
I want the call.
Me about counselor about
Pentecost for no you are sure mo dey. I hope say churches nya be security is very important. Yeah, hands so be Ghana phones already there security ni ho. Obi et me bo mu keke. Obi et me bo at any time. Oh, I get to spiritual dodo to the extent say your physical aspect na yen ho. Very important and nipati mo di ho. Obi et me twitu also at any time one ye careful obi kun ato atwene kwa. But then Miss Bill I have same mami addressing this marriage issue. They say we canon no. enkwala wo ye ntem etem be se mbusa se e man ni ejapade ana I just want it's about ejapade eh matodan ye je na ye gidigidi wa bonten na oba agi say what is it about it oba betma ye adwuma apenisika ne ejapade ye tana ye ntimi ntana asumdu chance do bi anko ne ba bi hwa wo mane ba bi ta we have peace na se ba se ye gyan enkwala wo ho enkwala no mo da he si ye mo oba ne dan ba ko a o mane da hobby si ye mo oba ne car o de enkwala ne go school. Why do we bring this on social media? Well, I think say yebufua sebe yebufua yenya wotre how we react because ye denya the more naked pen the two of you my ye niema bia sebi entimi sesanta asem na aba e na ye nware bio enya ntatamfo enkola wontem oba ne nya dan to antidie onya ka 5 and so what onu go na better garden enkola mi enso ni tim omuko games ma me de omuko parties omu team when people see the woman and the kids as I'm watching the marry power because they look good when there is peace between me and mo jai mpoa nobody even knows mo jai because a man won't think you are okay or tria ni sika when police get court me court ka say tria say bemba wo sika so hwe ne ma otimi hwe ne ma ne broso so I think say sa wa the same year ya bana lawyer say bem na ni ni abem we mo bem mesra oboni ni dim as someone that worry about me, you worry about.
Thank you very much.
So I almost respected me, said in your panacho, or respecting in Yano, our yen, and yeah, the Obana be a yen castle, the man assumed GNT.
Maybe I need clarity because once I send it by, I can't say
what about social media? Yeah, Jidia, Marini, Melusu, and today I yet them Bakubi. That could be loose. I want to tell me you know. And I know Bob Bra, meaning say a day could be loose. If I win and come back, who win here? And not just a member lose meet me winning later. That's what life is all about. It's a young guy said, we are winning. I was some kind of being say, me lose yet. Well, lose where we knew into the and Palani were we are DNA. They are still your kids. Let peace reign. Omun chasto. And yet they are that who come Palani. You still see the mother. Oh, quite automatic is one. Oh, trust you on Michelle Polano. They are still family. It's yeah, they are free. You shouldn't get too much of a social media. Yeah, judge a man, your member, yes, yeah, Casa, your fear, yet Tijano be home, but yet obedient haba, and the yet Bontain, and the Maya say, yeah, money be drawn to your more brabia. It's the end of the national court. Am I giddy? It's year ton here, Jane, or be a TV in a year, Jane, Mr. Samuel. He's so respected. So omun twaso no hwe ne ma oba ne so no baba ne onko fon oba we den a be say ya be ma asa no akotena. So if you make a mistake with this one, another man will be careful when it comes to you. It's yen twa ne ma bi so and you protect the home and the minds of the kids, and I think they'll be okay.
Mr. Logic.
Mzgee.
5 minutes if you are talking the two.
I'm talking the two.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so let me say the nurse say Daima. Yeah. Because Tamna Umura, so I imagine Daima way. That was Dickin.
That was what the Amrobbers asked.
Oh, yes, oh, yes, you're Okotre and I.
I'm happy he's back. But South Africa High Commissioner, let me check say. I'm saying this to her because South Africa me cooperate. I'm used to this lifestyle of you see me, I see me for some time now. My cousin mean kohoda, and for the past like 10 years, me see hoda, and I'm a culture ambassador no face to face on radio. Say one ticket to come in, and our promise is she was taking me there. That was September. I'm back, but I said it to her. Because I'm trying to say so on the back I'm in business class come in.
Hey.
Yes. Because experiences and war.
When you okay.
It me who's that way no and shock me. But at the end of the day, no, for business purposes, there is free visa and Ghanaians can go. That's a good for Africa. But then, me brass and more semka. Because we are SM, you can't say much. But me say, me no, me who say member no, I say, you boom back was yakakra, which hurts. Me name bra kunta chanya again because baba. You understand what it means for obi ba wo no na wenyi na wo akofa no na wo na wo na wo fi se bia oba ni sika na ope na japade na ope nti no na aware ja ya aware ni ja wo de kokoko it shouldn't be that way oba na koda labor hall wako obetumi ewu.
Yeah.
Women are dying for the labor horse every day.
Facts.
Independent
animals.
I said we are very sensitive.
Extremely.
Let me be out on your baby jai. Our ban or by your so time, only one back. We find so time for now on support to no. Now, person who's so bano on both them or you will be out with me. Said with me.
It depends quite a fast.
I'm not talking to Asamajan. Let me put it on record.
Okay.
I'm not talking to Asamajan. Bema bia on your babetina. Only be wumba. Baku me no miensa. Maybe a sembe bana mbejai. Now bano be fan sa utanfo. Umen sheno ombo fem ombre. Say be when be bia we be mano. Ga be man with me. Because first of all, say be with me. Because first of all, e baba. And I call that labor hall. No, we young come at easy.
Yeah.
We baba na akofano. Wo de now through sao ba na wife, you become a father, you have kids. Asama ba munti mi ntana biom. Wo say wo pese ombre, wo pese the honche no. For what? Enti me de omo a asamoja yire enya edan ni cars na omo ka say for some purpose enti no enye no. I don't understand. Asamoamba miensa e wo beautiful. Look at this, the boys. Handsome boys like that. And on my meaning, oh, yeah, biologically, we know it's children. It is as someone who wants to say, I call quarters, you journey as if I dying for we are. What is the big deal? The person because someone said, no.
That's not the amount of data.
Oh, me, with all due respect, I respect him a lot. As someone is one of the footballers at the good pa. And money more be and can't say. Oh, you know, no, what me no, or ban no, you say, bra, o mommy and son, that's their mother.
Yeah.
Who cost through over fem, that's their mother.
Protected.
Please, it's over, yes, but you will still be visiting your kids. Mommy, no, yet then, a time will come, you will forgive her thoroughly from your heart. We are then.
Sometimes they even get together.
You can be best friends.
Yeah.
When you be about, she's your friend because that's the mother of your kids.
Yeah.
Until me there, me only say, me man, no moon change my kuma. Say three more dinner, mo pesa mo de bomb. And I say, we know about trana say, me black kai.
And you to a man be so for. And to a man be so for.
No, go into your 5 minutes.
The men, I'm pleading with you. God gave us women are gifts to men. Yakupon the mba my say, I chadie, our helper, and it's a gift that God gave to us. Protect them because women are losing their lives.
Day in, day out.
Day in, day out. I was watching on TikTok about 5 women in a week. 5 women died out of labor. Intermediate, I'm not with sir. And by 3 more day, and by Madame Fubi, so only what we say, I say, amen, come okay. Obano kwasa who say mbadi me jomo line now.
So when you said what here?
We know how to win come on. Intermediate make say I'm happy that Samajan has, you know, parted some properties to their wife, so she can take care of the kids.
You see, so for my mission on Nimdin Tia Sano Mary a Babon thing, real quick. I'm saying, as some issue, it started some years ago.
5 years.
A month for a total money, and especially at the point where I can say a bad set for where DNA test for them. And you see, Mr. Drew. Any mufti knew me. The baby, I'm kind of sad. Maybe be mad, then dear Tierney. Oh, Hona say, Obey maybe a baby at Tom Cracker say, Oba paying in the media. Me back. How would you feel?
Doubtful.
Oba paying in me back. Say, me name back. You tell me so Oba. And I will call him, say, and Papa, no, you don't worry legally. I ain't ja worry. And I also know about now, right? To what better warrior, so be more warrior, so. And then you decide, say, okay, near what the farmer council to seek redress. Now, I'm not established. He said, yes, Obana worry. And I will call worry, no. It's in Obana worry, memuno. Won't mean some worry. It's one in a worry, no, and see. That's what
That's
happened.
annulment.
It's, you know, as someone I'm worried that. That's what the law says. And then no ma'am, I can't send you know. I don't know. Be the other side or be on more banner side. And they get fast. I didn't so and some better about thing. Say someone lose case, you know. You're more banner. You're more banner that. And then his lawyer came out to clarify. Say indeed, a day where you can someone a toy the banner din a toy. And I'll say on cramming sunti and on quackable bonti. What's all banner in fact? Ebi was saying pram and CBU said yes or banners up so be a gas station and no and no cotons has a man didn't din a year was it madam fa and yes said yeah GBBF in some a idea on one do a banny dear dada and on one willingly also a banning fa just good any bonnie and me baby and a bonnie in the war and the BMUS what's one best or better warrior so Obana nja ware en wabe wakowa na ninu mijaya mi hu boni amaye but nipa se wudin ye da na se ye mpe wasem asa se kakra bi be kan bi aka
asama ja so bi apena se
asama na so kasa no wan kai se bi that time me call me pamcho
kokwa mane etino look the facts are clear ne lawyer lawyer kusiapia ababi chechim amye nyina ate ase say enya awarija ye no mukoye ne mum aware a eni ho ya copy perfect paper say aware never happen full stop. Okay. Now South Africa Pentecost obi a o share video ni bibia and I'm sure say we yembe show kakra o kwa sorry you get scared kakra what if it happens to me? Indeed it can happen. Maybe Ghana here no ye the some notice be around even before COVID. Say bombing issue being churches very vigilant. There was security issues there. But say even up to now but say no be and I think say we should probably consider that thing and bring it back because here anyesa obi basoye aso na nansengo fom pebe na ehun so sabe kamudia and then nipa be tranchen. So I was talking to one of my pastor friends, Prophet Eric Boahin, or be program Imperium Gathering, 6 November to 12 November, our Rain Chapel. And I was like, Netu, are you here? See what are you doing? Because you are bringing pastors from Nigeria, from London, and all prophets. Today na oye. No, or say no, more landing. They decided and they are planned. They are bringing army people, like military people, and more policemen are almost share if you are the ebe frame. Just that obi ba ni yemu nshisheno. And I'm thinking this is what the churches should be doing.
I've exposed them.
Yeah, this is what you know. So you should know why we go class a program from Monday to Sunday. Then you should be steady. Say, hey, there be a hano yet me because look, if you want to Korea do so hanya mi fie yanya me. OBS comes about 300,000 rands, which is almost 160,000 or whatever the man said. Also, the home narrative has also one more than the function, baby. You see, how it's very traumatizing. And me, I'm a TSA, no, me who am I shaming. Say, hey, you're ready. Very serious. But you know, me as one more be too. But as of for Amotia, Madaroma, Mom beefy have security, and young one suffer no one security. Yeah, basons. Yes, you hear security. It's kum church amat wadaroma. What sorry no? Mumpe security ho. Mumma mo kakra no mbebo mo ba ye. Since that the amo so na asofo na monam kokoti. E na bodyguards di muchi na ebie pruma mo. Ti say de musum wo nyame. Enso so mususu so amu say show nipa.
Me paucho. One ya kan enu pride that me if you but o program na me Dr. Obeduku so can line up Obed Yemal shouts this evening. Pamcho Ochina so yensha National Theatre 5 p.m. Ayenyum me hosti Heavenly Jewels okay adiachi ntie and next Sunday 5 p.m. yensha National Theatre Pacho e free pa ano Pacho account.
Last statement nyasa obusa.
A dozen come the shall say till the chat.
I sympathize with Church of Pentecost now attack me see one. Na South Africa no. I think so be a wako bia na say or experience bia nim say san ade we koso pan. Now, even with the robbery in churches, no, and yet Church of Pentecost Penetesi, as early as last month, robbers echo attack Eagles Christian Church, Joburg. Unfortunately for Mono, nipa ba ko wuye. Yes. And now conform congregants April prior. Last year, November 2022, robbers so echo attack Adventist Church, the same South Africa. Unfortunately, pastor no way. 2 congregants so a prayer. Inti say Church of Pentecost for no obia ho anka na che say na company said that nothing. Because at AC South Africa and I can understand where logic is coming from. So one cohort that now experience you be feel say a movie and I say can't dia grow. South Africa is one of the hottest spots when it comes to robbery, murder, and need to trust them. Very joke. And no joke cry. Very serious. Now, me the hamika cry the fact say Church of Pentecost, one of the more biggest stones, and I say your biggest stones, no, missions. Missions, no, you over 100, branches across the world. The aim, no, because so far any James McKeown back Ghana, no, it was the business. So be my mind to be now the word of God, no, so they are very heavy on missions. It is asking me to see and very unfortunate. I think so before you open program now we are discussing this. I don't know before I start the topic. No. Say assembly see chairman declare 3 days of fasting. Within that 3 day nana they can abducting releasing. So just maybe we wo in Paibo no yetie. Juma papa. Now many other guys in the agree say sorry no be free up security. The fact say you when you doesn't mean say because I feel believe say no. It's message say any less Church of Pentecost any more message now because sikatsem was so in him. Now they disturbing for me watching the video near Kolano Musu, background holding the kike count and free. It was not palatable at all. So Kolano do a certain age, trauma one or two throughout the life, a therapy sense. It's a message the Reverend no name Kum Chacha must almost far element of security and come, almost check business. No, now on the Asamajan issue, no, you see, celebrity marriages and celebrity divorce, no, and easy to actually put under the carpet because I'm comfortable with worry, comfortable with divorce. But the mere fact that these guys are celebrities now, news. It is a celebrity be warrior, it is captured. And as a old divorce it is also reported. Now, or my way more. Any what transpired between Odate Lamte and the wife, how it played out in the public gallery. Recently 1 year, Reggie Zipping in the wife, how it is playing out in the public gallery. And so we should understand, say celebrity ba cry anymore. The possibility say a play in the public gallery high. However, I totally agree with Rev. Say personally Samoa whether we are a celebrity or not, no. How are we to control how news no be disseminating the public domain and your responsibility. The fact that me a celebrity doesn't mean say news BR should filter into the public domain. I have the right me to control.
Protect.
Most importantly is when in Kuala Wom. And she was right spot on. And here sometimes me say in Kuala Wom anymore, not a divorce bar. People they are loose in their conversations. They get easily carried away by social media conversations. In Kuala Wom for carrying out loud. Well, how can we be about DNA? Mzgee. In conform baby DNA we do not get to hear about the facts. I doubt being to inquire. So why would you want to make it known to the whole world? Say, okay, I doubt my wife needs to inquire DNA. Now I call you DNA. And sometimes I wonder because in Kuala, you see, as I'm 70, but when is almost 17 years. They I mean 5-year-old. I mean, your friends, a 10-year-old guy can watch him because or a tech guy, not 17-year-old. So mystery. In as much as you're celebrity, your kid is not a celebrity. Yeah. Let's figure out a way of protecting Kwalano when it comes to disputing the KK Kawin. Because 10 years from now, when you know, to me, consequences, repercussions, you may not be able to endure. It's a message be we are celebrity now on Kwala. Figure out a way of protecting them from the public domain. It's as simple as that.
Yo, on that note, you better break your sponsors as see Awos Unisex Boutique, Betway, Levels, Men and Women Capsules, Vodafone Ghana, Obuasi Bitters, Rooters Natural Products, Casapreco, Storm Energy Drink, Akuma Onion Paste, and Mama Mo. Skin care products, any clinic, Mango's restaurants, you see. You better try to see, there's still more to talk about what's the artwork for. Let our mature comma quiz mistress. No, you better touch you on John Dumelo, so on anti backwards is related to the quiz and all of that in Timpacho. Stay with us.
Ruta natural products in one Ruta mixture. Yeah, you could see a tree. Ruta tonic and the Ruta life one. And who a feeling like the bunny, a fin per diem. That's support the immune system. Ruta de Obiasia, FDA, and the drinking crap to you.
Smooth, refreshing, and made with real apples. Hunter's Refreshing Apple Cider. Drink responsibly. Not for sale to persons under 18 or recommended to pregnant women. This advert is FDA approved.
Skincare and cosmetics. Oh, my dear, take a honampa. Honam so cool. What did they talk, dear? Yeah, Jumudia. Number one. It will be a wobia. I will show you. That's all Honam and Casamo. Honam no so by Ajiamoso. Pimples, dark spots, and not hyperpigmentations. Let's your Ben swap massive force in your drone. And let them let's your Ben and who and drone at home machines. Abba, I want my most skincare and cosmetics clinic. I had your bar, your BBN, your vacuum suction machine, your microdermabrasion machine, your high frequency machine. And the view now, meeting Bonnie in Aswaha, oh dear bra, Mama most skincare and cosmetics clinic. I am wow, bra. Now we have the Nina and Philly, come on, and Fama, come on, Moshe, Accra, East Legon, number 3 Boundary Road, and now such a shape, Yonswa. They will wager before the West Hills Mall on the Malam Kaswa Highway, no so SCC Junction. Mama, let your skin do the talking. Hey, Amma, it's which one I show who you are. Hey, Amma, tell me about Peter. After the comment fellowship number, how do you see the dressing checkup? See, I'm not making a man fellowship. Then I meant one more comments fellowship. Intimate, I can't mind in our catch one of when you sang. I can't. It won't enjoy the men here. Simple. How can I castle no, sir? Oh, Diana said, I'm not chatting. A how I will come, and no way be uncomb, sir. Because this will be due for be extra and levels natural capsules. Levels natural capsules. Aye. If free that day, many cool, your warriors to say jam. If you can't live a living hole, Asa, it's me rough on us upon and could told you. Jake, Amano, don't maybe. Now, what we do more dancing. And you may rob me money be a man. Levels natural capsules. We never knew, we never knew. I'm afraid they know it. Any crew,
Dudua for 0599 670 402.
FDA, I just and criteria too.
Not
every solution is the right one. Pick the right solution with Vodafone One Business, your all-in-one solutions package for all your business's communication needs. Call 050-777-9000 or email sme@vodafone.com today.
Barman, I'm a boss.
Papa, me better sauce. So bosses and we be a cameko. Many boys share me per moments very go. Nana me peka say be a bedroom. Because we're different, you look na idea. Yes, papa na no baby, I share me
Now what you are so much? If I send you near my dim ray, shaming crime, yes, the pa, right, chamu, clean what's in your twist, no minute you after.
No matter how situations change, we'll always have our Charlies. Good times, tough times. We day for each other. We never settle for less, because we are Charlies.
You can win 10,000 Ghana cedis for your Charlie. Find your code under the crown and dial *899*9# to nominate your Charlie. Winners will be announced weekly. Club beer. Together, we are gold.
Drink responsibly, not for sale to persons under 18 years. This advert is FDA approved.
Welcome to Ours Unisex Boutique, where comfort and style is our hallmark. Original Italian leather bags, shoes, belts for both men and women. Talk about looking your best and standing out on all occasions. 5 to 10% discount on all products. Clearance sales rack, 50% discount on shoes. And now Ours Creation, where you find authentic African creation for men, women, and children. Visit us online or in store. In behind the Ghana Police Depot, in Jolu at Jolu Junction, opposite the First Atlantic Bank, at the airport, Terminal 3, Departure C3, opposite Sunbra Lounge, and now in East Legon, Shiashi Boundary Road, next to Two Guys Supermarket. Call us on 0244 649 979. That's 0244 649 379. Ours Unisex Boutique, comfort and style.
Betway is your gateway to a theme park full of gaming excitement. A whirlpool of wonder. Favorite games come to life, where you can take to the skies with max payouts that reach into the millions. All in the palm of your hand. Visit betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. Betway is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Bet responsibly. Betway. Bet your way.
Still spending hours peeling, chopping, and grating onions every time you cook? Say goodbye to tears. Introducing Akoma Onion Paste, a premium quality onion paste. Yes, you can now save time and effort in the kitchen without compromising on its rich, natural taste and aroma. Akoma Onion Paste has come to stay and is available at a shop or market near you. Akoma Onion Paste, quickie and tasty. Mwah!
This advert is FDA approved.
Come on, let's go.
Wow. Did you just come from the salon? Darling Max, Darling Obasima. Braids that stay salon fresh no matter what.
My name is John, and this is my long-time crush, my cookie dipped in strawberry yogurt. On this scorching hot afternoon on our way back from a long job hunt, we met this good Samaritan who offered us honey.
6 weeks later,
a special wedding reception for our bride and groom.
And there she is, my cookie, dipped in someone else's yogurt.
Who holds the moolah, calls the shots, play game by games, the easiest lottery to play
and win big 4 numbers from 0 to 9 up to 3 times daily to become one of our daily lucky winners. Dial *946# to play now, or you can also play online at www.gamepackgames.com. Game Park is regulated by the National Lottery Authority.
Yeah. She is the love of my life. Sometimes I think she sees me, but she doesn't really see me.
Hey bro, you've got to style up. Style it up and make me go.
Style Up has a range of quality grooming products for men that keeps you looking good and feeling fresh all day. Now she sees me. You deserve to be seen. Style Up and go. Introducing the new Style Up Shower Gel, the GC brand. It's all about you.
This advert is FDA approved.
That's my girl.
Daddy.
Yes.
Please, can you help me with my homework?
No problem. Go on, okay?
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food?
Yes.
Aprepensa with koto, aka club, momone, smiling fish, and a kobe, and a bekwanya adia cheso.
Okay. How do you prepare it? How do you prepare it?
Preparing. It's a for part. The question be a mabuta kolazo milk. Cancel it and make it this way. Cancel it.
This way chocolate drink.
You ain't getting this here. You need to prepare it. You can take it anytime, every day, everywhere. Just one girl.
This way chocolate drink. Near we here is we share.
FDA aji edwede nkrato yi atum.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, that's my girl.
Daddy.
Yes.
Please, can you help me with my homework?
No problem. Go on, okay?
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food?
Yes.
Aprepensa with koto, aka club, momone, smiling fish, and a kobe, and a bekwanya adia cheso.
Okay. How do you prepare it? How do you prepare it?
Preparing. It's a for part. The question be a mabuta kolazo milk. Cancel it and make it this way. Cancel it.
This way chocolate drink.
You ain't getting this fish here. You need to prepare it. You can take it anytime, every day, everywhere. Just one girl.
This way chocolate drink. Near we here is we share.
FDA aji edwede nkrato yi atum.
Yo, me paucho, we're a very brand new one from Mr. Logic Artist or signing and saying your friend who spends and yeah, in you what's she singing about?
Well, she's singing about it's not easy to get a woman, it's not easy to be with a woman. Sanoka.
Ah, okay. And then see you never know he.
Oh, all the stores, online stores. BBI, just Google Mo Spence. BBI.
Spelling here M.O. Spence.
M.O. Spence. Monique Spence. It's M.O. apostrophe Spence.
Okay. Indian Paucho, Moon supporting Mr. Logic Artist, Mo Spence, Moon streaming you, Mr. Logic, Juma never cost for na BBA. Also Scabebana BBA, I fine. See, I bet to I and come on also before you call and break, make catcher say, and me, Mamu, I always say bye, but discuss the quiz ne course so just this week more. Yeah, I think I say Moon say Presec back to back. We a second time I'm off on back to back, but it's the 8th time running. We're winning the National Maths and Science Quiz. Na enu ne asem say after they won no quiz mistress Miss Kaufman echo star chats with Bulari during the interview no oka say presec for no almost CSC almost students no from day one as in when you come to the school omo kind of what is a gathering or whatever to train Nkofona or mobile appear on the program while some other schools are busy dancing and singing. So I said no, it didn't sit down or it sit well with a lot of people in industry. And now at work for a year, Arts and Tourism Writers Association of Ghana President George Kwe. First off, let's see the video before I make sure the response from Atwak President.
At Presec right now, I'm sure they have several different teams. And they didn't start this just yesterday. They have their first year team. Even the first year, you know how many students went to Presec just to be on the team. So I'm sure they have multiple teams in first year.
Interesting. So
when other schools are singing and dancing, these people are doing quiz programs in the school.
Wow. But when other schools are singing and dancing, but you also need to come and cheer them on, and they need that.
Well, unfortunately, they don't get points for those things.
Okay, into Professor Elsie Kaufman conversation on Ibulari have as part his response from the Art and Tourism Writers Association President George Kwe put out statement to condemn remarks where making or say it doesn't sit well with them or more demanding actually for an apology. Me person me kind statements look at because I think me a PR for organization in but change. No, well, before I even read the statements, be a PR, but President, in particular, before we attack here, or how we wanna release statement to inti miss media no inti. But I'm going to pull out the documents from George and the team at Atwag na Makai kakra amamuna omwohanum. So the crux of statements and they say they believe that it's important to recognize and appreciate the value of both science and the arts in our society. Now, say while science and maths are undoubtedly crucial subjects, it's equally important to acknowledge the significant role the arts and humanities play in shaping our world. They foster creativity, critical thinking, empathy, and cultural understanding. In light of the rapid advancements in AI and technology, it's become even more crucial to emphasize the importance of arts. These fields provide the emotional and imaginative aspects that AI cannot replicate. So finally, we call on Primetime Limited, the producers of the show, to address this matter promptly and ensure that all participants and viewers feel valued and respected. So basically, a call for apology from Mrs. and Miss Kaufman, Elsie Kaufman. Let's start with Atwag member. I know that's what they do.
In fact, Atwag executives now some step up.
especially we PR. Come if me say PR last. When was the last time you released a statement?
Statement, but say my boss and person the reason is statements. Because when you say MPP for be attack here, Atwag and Jane, who you cry your arts member.
You should have.
No, I can't be.
No, at least you have discussed.
Because Anthony Catcher and one on BNF. Anthony shouts to you. I saw your post. In my criticizing me, I'm president at Waso.
Mr. Make criticize. Oh, say PR no step up.
Kakra.
Me a member of Artwork, so I mean, ideally, I need to stand with the association. And the president, Atro. Now, in as much as me, I agree with the content of release, in a way, no, so I'm Artwork, so I train the Kakra. Juma Monia, no, Eneja. A day we am a dinner, so I take Kakra into leverage none, so you're fast or a cocono. Now, on something matter. Prof, you be you're very accomplished. In fact, if you resume, you loaded from somebody who started from Eburi girls, the first degree in Okonenam Wales in the US to PhD bioengineering. What share the corporate entities are what serve as board member. Corporate entities are with spearheaded in matters relating to engineering, any bio, engineering. Clearly, abobra pam. Now, there's no dispute. Say a national science and math quiz we now projecting the fame and the popularity that level. Until me man that respect for how are we to me handle over the period now to this point. Now, the thing say with the positioning as a quiz mistress. Now I was hoping to say about discussion relating to the entire competition. Any proceedings are over the years, especially with this edition. Now can me expect say and can be your handle on as a position itself here in the commentary. Because this year now there's been a lot of controversies about our edition. Controversy back on the facts I'm for be or soft spot Emma Princess School. The other controversy a work out crisis a Prempes College for no and the CC. Until now, I was expecting so no opportunity be able to address anything relating to quiz we are or be handle the way you or be kasa and even the mannerism because eyeballs in now so based on certain accusations we are also over the period and most especially this edition. Now, be share video no me disappointed kakra. Now, who say about for because of context, it was in jest in the keke count. I don't buy into that conversation, and I'll explain. Say, may call into a discussion, it be a football. Now, may discuss AFCON. And I say, Egypt, it winning AFCON 7 times. And I say Brazil, it winning World Cup 5 times. But let's even say Champions League. So me a UEFA president, now I'm going into a conversation and interview. Now, it be some say, I didn't think that me believe as a UEFA president. And mind you, UEFA president, me a president for all the UEFA countries are almost participating, and as a UEFA clubs are almost participating in the Champions League. So Real Madrid, it win Champions League 14 times. Clearly, it tells you say Egypt. We winning AFCON 7 times. Brazil we winning World Cup 5 times. Any Real Madrid we winning Champions League 14 times. Omu ye bibi sonkuntia omu lead the pack when it comes to winning. So me a UEFA president. Now me going to an interview. I be am discussing UEFA related matters. And that's a UEFA football or Champions League football. Now out in the conversation, the president be say, in my estimation, well then I'm believe say Real Madrid they winning Champions League 14 times. There's a way I need to address it. Ebiana mean himself, Real Madrid putting structures be in place over the years. I need to make me winning 14 times. And it's a BB so you to me because we winning 14 times. It means that all ye BB there's no any. Ebiana the players are auto. Coaches are high in that stretch. Medical staff are employed over the period. No, ensure and players no in paper. omo stadium bi omo training pitches no a lot of factors be between are counted for the entire Real Madrid winning Champions League 14 times. However, some UEFA president no minim say me were oversight on all UEFA teams. Me answer no should be well calculated. Some answer be related to the reason Real Madrid win the 14 times. Me must reason we pay say see why. Madam no you be answer question. And say mami the entire in your own view, the entire be Presec winning eight times. Good attribute because clearly Presec for AAB being here when we winning 8 times. It's some year quiz mistress. I may work oversight on every other school or competing in that way now. And some year careful with my answer. Presec winning 18 times because me sure say over the years no I'm put a lot of effort into ABCD.
8 times you mean?
8 times, sorry. I'm put a lot of D. From first year to third year, no. Say first year there's a whole NMC SQ, D. Now it's why. The problem I have, a analogy or debate must say. Presec for no focus more on NMC SQ. Now time I'm concentration in be fixated on our competition. Now others no air singing and dancing. That's what the problem is. It is not in jest, and it is not about context. It's clearly about impression. Especially when omanya ye woman, yes singing and dancing. In the largest perspective, no more creative no amount for a some of say. And examples no started from the top to the down. You were my woman and a friend saying. Mambe Dokno Kasobe contested. The current president Nanado Edin Hofel, true or false? True. You were my woman John Dumelo so be MP. Honorable Honor Shelley Ayokobotri Edin Hofel, true or false? True. So in all aspects, a man for the way I relegate and I say ye rubbish creatives no ABB a D offense will am tree no. It's like a heavy. If you have a mistress or oversee BBC and also a two line a hard what the amount for the time I Presec for no a concentrate on competition now for be singing and dancing now. Question is visa on say. Why and as a school bang into the competition singing and dancing as part of their preparation? None. No school would can tell me for a fact say yen say NMSQ no competition no a high profile competition Ghana phone especially in the last 3 or so years prime time any multimedia big ups to them elevated competition to the point where almost every household is interested. So school be caught into the competition or no they singing and dancing and all the people. That's not true. It is to make that analogy was where the problem is. You understand what I'm saying? Because singing and dancing for it has become a component of the competition. Prime time for be to the point where they realize say competition is moving from just the I won't say boring, but let's just go and do the competition. In the last couple of years, almost the elements be shame. And if anybody will follow competition, especially religiously in the last 2 years, even interviews are yes, some of the students cry before we do the competition, are better content. Headmistress, teachers cry now more with the competition, some of them are better content. Most importantly, singing and dancing are be part of the entire package for SAR competition. Under no circumstances can you downplay SAR singing and dancing as a component of the package. I'm even talking about the package. I'm going into that part. It's for the woman to actually say a mistake. because you need to say competition you show like spotlight no one so no a gentleman and as a ladies now competing contestants no. But guess what? Jamana yeshi no a motivational tool for platform no so competition. Yeah. And it's clear, unless of course you've not watched or not been in the auditorium. Because before, during and after, the singing and dancing is an integral factor in the whole package of the competition. And as a head defense and quiz mistress, who can say, and I say, who undermine that singing and dancing components now, oh, yeah, a mistake. Now, let me elevate the conversation. Or say, Presec for no air concentrated on we no maybe more air singing and dancing. Guess what? More singing and dancing. Maybe more expertise no into singing and dancing. So concentrate on singing and dancing and the physical or bar. Be singers and dancers. The patrol. Singers and dancers no are popular. Are famous. Be quite more accomplished than free sa competition mobile true or false.
True.
Exactly. It is not about context and as a jest. It's the impression and making it seem as if say Presec for no serious with the competition. No man for be any serious. And she tied on seriousness with singing and dancing. That's what the problem is.
It's a groovy idea.
And how they can say, okay, Presec for no year one, almost students from year 1 to year 3. But I'm saying be more build from year 3. That is a comparison you can make and end it there. So they won't focus on the reason tell Presec even in 8 times not person your comparative analysis for Presec preparation, not for every girls preparation because we are former students for every girls. And to compare preparation now Presec 4 year and compare to preparation at Ebru girls 4 year in line with the competition. So okay, that's like the Real Madrid issue because AC Milan, any PSG, they don't prepare for Champions League by going to Glastonbury Festival, any wireless festival. They all prepare, they all buy players, they all hire coaches, they have they almost sophisticated pitches. However, in Real Madrid they win it 14 times. It make the comparative analysis on the competition, but who making it seem as if the Presec for no more serious with the competition, but others who are serious, they are serious. No, singing and dancing now, madam. Oh, yeah, a mistake. That is where the crux of the matter is. That's where I'm not for more issue on the war. It is a bit. Sir George Quay, any artwork, any others be any happier. This is where it lies. It's a best way. Your best say be Prof. Sisiano, we're gaining a lot of prominence via this competition. A lot of eyeballs about. So we are careful in how you deliver your thoughts, you deliver your commentary when it comes to issues to do with this competition.
Sister,
yeah.
MC.
I know that kind but me so me the better say. I think say this whole entertainment sunny way ni na no. Perception e wa man 40 ma anod boss so enye free ne e free tete ne wo. Tete no se 7 predua sama no da sumina so. Se obi bonyom oyi ola trino asrekwa ana kind of comedy we dey kind of bro comedy obonyom obo band sanye manye na tete no
as na me p master so we be sabro
tete no ni ehu se adwuma ni na se sebi o ya kwase ampafo adwuma yehu ni se omo a wo mpe bra omo mpe school bia ko mpe bra bia bo na omo ye se adwuma. And I know Kasimbi, it comes this adiano a fisa titinima babera and name. We have people in the creative arts industry. They try to go into politics and be part of actually the decision making process now. Some of them penny for no more bemuno say almost see a concert party ana. Enti from a buying every titino, ye no yemfa importance be ana premium bia ento eye arts no so. But meanwhile no so no. Ye can say economy a build you why these arts and whatever no e can be. Patro de American what you say. And you know, media, this National Science and Maths quiz here on my creative platform, it is riding at the back of the media and entertainment. Because guess what? If the media is not telecasting, talking about it, yeah, pandit, yeah, can want some. Ebe kwa enko baby ya. And you know, dear George Kwe can dear mene ya dream baby in the term say. Yay as people, and I say we yenya simpie bi so ni ejina ne ye kasa. Eya na to de bia ye feel sesebio doctor ye professor ye anyway nkwanu nkwa na ye djuma but ene no enkrofo a wo mu di sika bebre na wo mu bonyom wo mu sa and those times na sunny way no na ehun hie obi but ene no these people are making money intimate say ye nyina no as on mind collectively no ye the premium be ebe to ye arts no so and make no na make so say Sembisa. Me person me who say, yen as the people in the industry anyway, senior yen who said ya National Maths and Science quiz, you know, gaining some prominence. But I said this time, no, a picky amount for baby interest. And the jama and all the things that comes around it and all the content that comes with it. It's not just about the quiz. It is to see an branchical aspect. What can we do collectively as an industry to also build something around sa NSMQ no na yen so no yen say oh this Ebiana I think say we awards be
lots of them
exactly and what about chipping in best school the best cheerleaders and all of that. Let us also project that part. Then they say entertainment no, without entertainment nothing works except there's entertainment.
You me person the way count so that I think Arnold is the only one I'll have to come back so that we give a trust so John Dumelo walking backwards from University of Ghana Gate Hall to Presec because none is school any Presec and I think one other school which was the Opokuwari, these three schools ono ye Osudo Yakra and also Ojitumpa say the school be winning or man winning or ben anti backwards from University of Ghana Gate to Presec. He actually did press call honum say Osanko chair 8 crates of eggs in commemoration of with the 8th timer in Kofoye Awini way. See Yemfa and Boom any of course Afro Nation Nigeria for so munye but that is coming back to Ghana. And I'll come back to you on these 20.
Okay. Now, with regards to John Dumelo DNSO, well, I think say he's taking advantage of the media to stay in the minds of people, which is good for him. Because waba abonten aba can say say ni say say na meye, and indeed he did it. There was media coverage, everybody. It also adds up to the buzz and piquing the interest of people around the National Science and Maths quiz. And you know, I think say it's good for him and it's working for him. And we'll say
Afro Nation
and so well it's quite disappointing because I'm very sure say most Nigerians you know now woman edaso anaso mu share ni mu say you know they were going to host it there and then obviously bring that entertainment. I'm sure say it's definitely going to bring in cash flow and all of that, but I'm sure it's very disappointing for them. But I also believe say the organizers of the event you know ome raise bar before over the period of years as regards to hosting the event and all. And so more say no masho ma ho odimu no masho share nyama hu say enkoye mom no mo feel said the best decision to make at that point is to cancel the show there and then it did so cancel. And last thing I want to add about Mr. Logic artist, I'm sure say BI will find
now I'm final words because I'm not coming back to you.
And then just say your point. Well, I think it's females no more industry anymore no for some time now no omo ye adwuma de but I say yen shedan tiom nka se de aye pese yete no so for such a vibrant artist and so the females that we already have existing, I think say is good. And listening to the song, this is the first time I'm listening to it. She sounds good, and obviously Mr. Logic Joti Ejumana say, I'm very sure say he knows that work has to go into, you know, get her to, but she has the potential and she is very good. And see, final words. Well, the other person me can't attract so
maybe you that will be your better.
Maybe you na prequanti. Be coming down for me now
because time compulsory.
The other person me can't attract so any this whole religion and stuff. No.
Hey, who come back?
Oh, they be say me final me come back baby. Who them
because me need that time. I just want you to acknowledge.
I know I will. I'm just saying.
Religion who Mr. Wa. Acknowledging conform why ejuma who na me come in about
Veto power.
Mr. Wa.
Okay. So is the one am I losing my trail of thought?
Why na ebo utima? Why na see?
Okay, mama fa aseda kese emma studio chicks parlor. Ewo that way omo no ball me goddess braidy mama.
Beautiful.
And thank you so much. And Montclair collections and a share material today I decided to look very casual and she came through for me and me do biase omo frame and I'm patcho December but in confirm me brain nim say me MC omo who me din MC na omo ntia say patcho me a master of ceremony nti party wedding bibia no me say wa o frame ya and I'll hit me up on Instagram I'll come through. Thank you.
Patcho you offer kum chacha patcho from National Mass and Quiz Semno to apology demand from Artwag no John Dumelo in Sem any Afro Nation so
yo mama ka John there no say o se ni suku na ye bibi na o shebo anameboa
send school now win ya
na eja boshe no wadi so ah good say we say bible kraka say wo shebo a say odi boshe so because sebe nyame mpe sebe kwase afo boshe oh wasen kafo etire enum chichemu nan wose wo boshe bia wo be she bia no nipa say utumi di boshe no so kama pa nti no wayade say wachele say wo de nanu aka bibi nti no waye nti mimi hu ye no say de na okọ nachi no wonan na okọ reverse no that is say mani agi pa eti nyankopon enhira no ahofe tam na so awie nti me nkasa bebre nyame boa ochena ye be ya sole ade achi awie ye be ya sole mpacho asole no wo malam last stop udu malam last stop wa wo so hwehwe osofukum chacha na sole dan ehwa ne wo obia be kire emo no wo twene ya starting emo dumi no na yapon malam last stop wa udu wa bi se osofukum chacha na sole na obia be kire osofu uche nso ye program kase osofu uche or your program no what thing powerful program on the 6th on the 12th I know them pa you know nyame shraw and na me boss ba ko me chia na ye frene babona o you see you am engine filling station e wo we jajanshi babona nyame shraw God bless you nyame enkan pa
reverend
God bless babona
ana me kwa de me kabro fo ana o si e so ka de me ne wow
on say me fi
on te sa kai da
me fi o la what your reverend you
I think say quiz madam no enya ya kasa bebre mistakes bem I think so another cababre is the right thing for her to do because the pain itself is not easy for her to come back and say that no because I think all the schools they did their best. If you can imagine someone man winning no the pain they are going through. So they are expecting words to be encouraging. So if words like this come to hit them, it looks as if their effort is not appreciated. So I think that is the best thing for her to do to say, so okay, I didn't mean it that way. So I'm sorry this. I think she knows what to do. I think it's the best thing for her to do. And then you'll be a bear doctor. It is obi a mass na obi ni masa. We cannot look down upon the person.
Exactly.
Because some mass can when a science calculation. They will be here because we don't even get what they are doing. And I say, I'm gift no. Obi so dia ya sa. Na wo hwe boy san mo ibo jaba na. No ma game near the wo. You can calculate skill na ye who the echo. But the support of the students na mo je bon no. that makes the show beautiful for us to watch it. It is a omo feel say we better than omo. Na kwese ono de oba school be dey. But school ne yakwa ba ko bare. Obi so be wi ni. The worry no nchire say onye papa. Somebody must be there to lose. That's how life is. So I think say she had to come back and encourage omo be lose to do better next time. And I think say yenya tie bi na enye careful the yakeka ho. Ademu we and see we be say papa kum chachaka say we na menye challenge
anya sofu bi
hu yenya abotre
say be me dey na dey example
enya wo dey ola ka enya wo dey
enya wo dey
o say ona tell me ko na me raho he say o tell me say wa be ma it wasn't easy for him but I love the fact that of fulfilling a promises no o gide say the school ni be fa but maybe honuma ya for your crank to so sao a book bibia timi si but I think he did well so it's beautiful and my mentia Sunday yesterday sorry Royal Victory Family Church Kwabenya Kwabenya Puma filling station sorry no you can just join us and let's worship together. Thank you. Mr. Chacha.
Mr. Prof, I apologize now because we say uni massa, we use beat ball. We are in the senior Mrs. Takayano. We are in the gift in American. Why would you say others were singing and dancing? Honestly, book knowledge, like I said, book knowledge is not always, wisdom. It has always been proven that way. Book knowledge is called knowledge. Wisdom is wisdom. We do how a professor doctorate so wisdom behind knowledge pen or wisdom, knowledge and understanding. So she lacked the two at that point. That's why she said that. Because if the two was intact, before she said it, because she would consider the fact that it's a creative issue. It's a creative case. To say that people some were dancing, the others were dancing and singing. Didn't you know it was creative space? So she lacked the understanding and the wisdom right there, which is sad. And some I mean the way I to me conduct it, we quiz that me fair. But me who's we issue where I'm sure. I mean why are you speaking against us? This is our job. And she shouldn't also undermine some of us. Creative for your school power. Can obviously a couple of one creative for. On places no question. People are schooling but we now say it's called creative economy. Sikaya wono. Quick one, say me a few minutes. Some professors and some doctors, sika any edanya creative for them no. All through their life come to me and that's how they know. Cause come to me talk. But they undermine some of these creative people say couple of four. Edanya what and what some of our boys have. Our professor will now book grade. And so on top Ben Scrada. Book nkwan or the nam. Book so yan fan to diane. Uju ko jina shop say me to book me kita notebook, me to iPhone. It's about real life more. They also have their issues. What I say, school there, but say obi wan school why here. I don't just say be mom school money it's not good. I'm so offended when I saw the story, but I say oye mama oye my sister, let me put it that way. It mean person make kasa bebre. Me say no apologize na you say wan kasa yi nyansa ni ba ko fotrim. John Dumelo dey there me shake I'm not interested. But you know be me like
Afro Nation cancellation.
Afro Nation cancel me interested because Afro Nation akasa they really prove to us it's not a Ghanaian thing. If I've been on the bar, then we also take advantage. I think Afro future is what I am hoping will push, which is former Afro Chela. I think we should push that also and make sure and it should be calling him.
Wilderland Suba back in see.
Very well. Very well. I'm happy to hear this. And let's promote more of the Ghanaian, initiatives and then see how we grow. My final words, my shout outs. Perfect Man. Where another classic. With the Perfect Man I say. And I feel so if anything my final words, if anything Fifi Pratt. Me catch Fifi Pratt say Sir Jones video now. or they are to one hour caption and say Mr. Logic Edun so got no Fifi Pratt.
So see ni fie mom na bejo.
Ni fie bisa say obwa Fifi Pratt me gina platform kese so aka say bisi mesu anya agro. Me can say maka on 3 platforms. So we say I miss you for you to caption say I was peeing by the roadside into the gutter. It's an indictment on my brand, Mr. Logic.
But is it a lie?
It's a lie. That is the reason why I'm saying me soon.
Fifi ankasa onye papa.
Wankasa ye. Wankasa ye.
Only how we na Mpacho.
To say Mzgee Mpacho wey dem select to mami clear what I say because this video people have sent me various reactions. This video to say I mean how Mr. Logic Fifi Pratt come on. We should go and can go say the careful for sure about him. Oba uni feel oh. Na fa no come ba be man kwa ka be ya oba him. Mami kasa. Me Mpacho pa Fifi Pratt. Me post statement here. Me say that caption now we hear ya say me Mr. Logic. Me yi me bear my Junso Rosa. E be see that.
Mame make o.
Who did na go sa person go mass me. Chow say tell na me brand Logic me build no. Na unya madam for. The time I started building this brand Logic 26 years ago, you're not my friend. Me my own for one day be embegu me no say. People, prominent people have called me say, why were you urinating by the roadside in the gutter? I say me. And this is because of your caption. Who try video ni we na the two man kasa me say ya grow.
O fa kura wa de no so buy.
Oh. Hey. Any be so. Me do too much. Eni bi wa hu say be yebi.
Me hu ye kura na man.
Yes, eni bi wa hu say be yebi. Enti be say me check VP pass say I fa grow to nchen. Those who know me they know me. Me bi a me nyebi. Bitumi de jinso share me hu 2 hours, some dey do fie. Enye so here enye I mean jan kwan ho jinso. For you to say me gina kwan ho jinso go temu na what video mo Logic carry come on Fifi agro be expensive. Me see I give you up to Thursday.
See we no.
So Fifi anko retract anko ni page anko change ni caption. Me su Fifi Pratt ko mo. Supreme Court. The final one. Thank you for reminding me. My female artist, most spends. So for video na mo share eh sika mwa ya bo ho kapa anti no. Mr. Ghana for say you should subscribe, stream on YouTube, look for most spends and support her. She's about to take Ghana to bigger levels and then
Ola.
I'm confused.
Amen. Yes, subscribing and pushing.
Ushu ba ko da say anyway.
Become most friends.
Hey, what's why you're confused, Mpacho?
Yes, subscribing and pushing because I've been playing her songs and she's a great talent. And I know say Nyame Admire she will go very far if we all support. Not because it's from him, but because she's a talent. No here. But Mzgee, Nekremuni say Mimi School Prempeh College is the best school in the whole Ghana. Mimi School Prempeh College is the best school in the whole Ghana. That's the only college we have. We don't have SHS in our calendar.
No problem.
And we don't go to school.
Honestly,
what man of Kwame Nangasa?
Now, sir, also that's the only college you have.
Yeah, and that's the only college. Oh, how they saying?
There's a disadvantage college. Also, yes, losing in a year. And you be now here. There's a disadvantage college. There's Ghana National College.
I don't know about that.
Okay, there's Bishop Heaven College.
I don't know about that. I know only one college, Prempeh College. They say you call Prempeh College, you call see a science and maths and there are other courses you know. True. Name me call Prempeh College. Now person me are Greek. But because no say Greek there. Be me nyebi. I just am call Pokuwari. And I'm so Pokuwari and so there be my number. Menko to me Prempeh College because school be acquire my number to say the flock it's my call Pokuwari and I'm a car Prempeh College. Now me wo school no I remember say we need this that and friend brilliant science and math quiz. We need like twice before we left. It wasn't like Uber first year and I need their show to the quiz in our school. True. That is why we are having few and poor people all around. That is not how education is supposed to be. Ma enkrano en developing one na say drew pempen so say be a quiz ya friend ya selection
yes, me catch us at 2 schools pen in Ashanti region. Opokuwari school any Kumasi High School.
Kumasi High School.
High school, bad people, bad boys school. It's me can say na me fee producer say okay. Mzgee, mama na some no kind no. Ebia me there the way I miss share ni di mi na no. Ebia na nko ka bibi anko ka ne tra but wa fan fayi unfortunately. And it will only be right say nipa se bi ofuma na ye chels wa fuma no ba apologize so now enye ni feudie so but say be am afuma mo fanche ni ntwa so because en some o kan ye nyina ma ye nya yes ya adwene say she has a certain love for presec no eya ye no kre eya ye no kre pa clearly say it's not a presec for answer question ma meet me spiritual money ma every private college yes private college because that principle of superimposition we got the thing right but these people said no
still also mwencha odi to awasem so
nessa mami minim se me bia ne baby ko presec se bi ni kunu ko presec minim
bia na ne crash
ni kunu ko presec at her age.
Hey, Papa. I said, "Be any culture there."
Fina walk.
It's no. I think say asem o kan no. On pan watching. Say they are track for can. Na yen claim through because arts and also is a very important part of your society. No, say phone se kuta yen na TV I hwe na arts for na yen. Yen na ti entire hwe na arts for na yen. Yen na ti me science. Pa outskirt kram hu dem dey. Na Mzgee the sa tosunsuni eye eda ochina Monday Imperium my friend is saying gathering ebekoso ewo Rain House Chapel Monday is 6th November ye tuoma kopim 12th November eduru 6 p.m. bia ye be shia na yasom adifo nko na eba prophet osubempa and a prophet Lovey a rasta man go atatu no ho
no Ghana ha
yeah.
Also for Kojo Bempa so.
Yeah, na me bonding prophet
also Bempa. This is Kojo Bempa from Assemblies of God.
Sorry.
Waboni did that, but yeah, Kojo Bempa.
And a major prophet Elijah from Nigeria. Mo amutashe asofu tiri no. Na so no gumu nipa no gumbe 12,000.
Ansana mama receipt why.
Oh, me am sorry o. Asana prophet adwumadi ni gusini na so prophet Erigboahin etino yes Uche etino 6 p.m. bia no North Legon bia papa no Papa's Pizza no and echi na Mzgee
some next safo ani kutame
yeah Mzgee Mamina Perfect Man 233 Instagram on all social media platform omuna memory de bia mo edropi ma ye looky so sumptuous na me na Zedek_leather Instagram Zedek_leather Instagram ono so na or that's what bring me shoes and me nya shin bi boy or Winnie Bajan pe uduru aso pe Zedek is young boy obemo fili benze me that's
me paucho meba me paucho me kai was at 5 p.m. and you show National Theatre is the 5th anniversary of Ayinyum organized by Heavenly Jewels Chorale free paucho yen show and from tomorrow to the 12th Pando Secondary School for your Volta region for your anniversary 70th anniversary 2-year-old students me paucho join here and then come back to your school Pando Secondary School. Arnold,
yeah.
You didn't have opportunity to talk about John and then Afro Nation.
Okay. So John, I am sure passes any politics or didn't know what a kind of response would have been. It's only a fool who doesn't change his mind because promise no I commit me as an Rebecca to me. But the fact say I didn't know how to politics. Na Ghana for Becca okay, so we do watch so then there's a likelihood say obey politician, I won't do abortion, so he was virtually forced to actually do it. Now, John is very popular. Popular as an actor and popular as a politician. Because at the kind of mileage on in terms of media coverage, was on that level. And it's not as if say or contract any media person to actually come and follow him. It's on one friends been on phone, but see how far it went. And I also feel that John is smart. In as much as he was caught up in the frenzy, say okay, me a Chimota student, so me school in me working from here to here. If you actually check out the Twitter, I also West Wagon, very big.
Yeah.
But one any specification as to where best started for, anywhere be and they were. All he said was, "Best started why I also West Wagon." Clearly, or pick it from any point, and he picked Prince and Legon. Legon to Presec, just a short distance. That tells you how smart he was and actually, posting that way. About Afro Nation, respectfully, I disagree. Say, Ghana, the Antino, blah 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 blah. The point is, in the last couple of years at Afro Nation, our Ghana, almost contracted Ghanaian artists, Shatawale, Stoneboy, Jackie, King Promise, wine, they paid them. All these Ghanaian artists, they sorted out their managers, their hangers on, their this, their that, their that. All the years at Afro Nation back into Ghana, they boosted our economy.
Ghanaian artisans.
Some can say, oh, and one banner, I mean, it's I can understand, say, the homegrown ones, say, one year protecting your project, but we should not bastardize a more so more baby bar. And I mean, who Afro Nation, kind of.
They raise the bar.
Is it just about the placement you are concerned about?
They raise the bar.
Oh, no. Is it just about the placement?
Of our artists? What they've been able to do in Ghana, Afro Nation Portugal, Afro Nation US, they contracted Ghanaian artists to go and play there.
Did you follow up on the stories?
Because what I say,
that's what we must have now.
I disagree.
Okay.
What I say? And we here say because Afro Nation Ghana, I can clearly, yes, headline acts be benaya omo abuche, but or Ghana. Omo mufia abuche ba no Ghana ha mbeto Ghana for eduane. Omefu plane about Ghana, say ombeda Ghana hotels, Airbnb in here Ghana. So we should not rejoice, openly rejoice say omo ban and say egu no dear we yes na now we boapayo.
But so there's a likelihood say back to Ghana.
No, I don't
think so. One country more than
Ghana should do this.
Oh yes, Ghana has done more. Ghana has done more than once. Mudimu started from La Boma, then they changed venue to somewhere else last year.
No, Ghana they are too late.
Yeah. Last year they said now along the coast and beach side.
I'm supposed to say, what's the name? The thing there, the tourism people are doing Marine Drive.
Marine Drive, yeah.
Ohonomunya issues. The reason tell man sama back because the last edition they had issues with fencing Ohono. Because there's some year now, Ohono said there be. Yeah. So it was a major problem.
Okay.
Most Spence, I believe say video na quality video. And so I understand why Logic has a scalcom. So it's important to say your best support, your best call, your coffee video. Now there's been a gap when it comes to female dancer terrain. One time we discussed about AK song strikes in the KK count. And say your cost one support lady we are. I'm sure so about Felix gap now the likes of Kaki Money, AK Money one home we so let's support this most Spence project. In fact, perfect man. 233 on all socials. Ola myself logic no. Over the period in that's right. So perfect man, big ups to you guys.
Okay, on that note, you better want to say me pamucho any pin yet na mufidi chief from after politics now you start to show till now you better your sponsors I say I was in this says boutique Betway Levels Men and Women Capsules Vodafone Ghana Obuasi Bitters Reuters Natural Products Casapreco Storm Energy Drink Mango's Restaurant Akuma Onion Paste and Mama Mo Skincare and Clinic within the Mzgee you better share biom next week Saturday. Senyame ya aduma. Until then, let's see you this evening. Hey, my producers, this evening at 5 p.m. on National Theatre. Good morning, why? Hey.